What's up, guys? Semi-finals is live. See, something got frozen. Try that again. There it is.
Hey.
And we even
What's up,
have
guys?
Malagant on.
What's up?
Along with
What's
Sep, we got our
up?
StarCraft shirts on. Look, he's got the Size Storm. He's got the classic
Look at my-
StarCraft. And then I got my Protoss. You know what's weird is
Cool.
I've been playing Zerg for so long, and I've been playing Protoss recently, and I feel like a traitor wearing this shirt.
Actually, I was gonna
Really
wear my,
weird. I looked at it as like, this is so weird.
I was
But you
gonna
know,
wear
You
my
have
Terran
joined the
shirt.
dark side.
I'll wear my Terran shirt for the finals.
Ah, there you go.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
alright, let's do that. If you do that, then I'll wear the Zerg shirt, because Malagant has the Protoss shirt, the old one.
There we go.
We'll have one of each.
Oh, that's right. Yep. Let's
Right,
do that.
so,
Finals.
Guys, why are we here? It's semifinals. And oh, he
Yeah.
looks like he hopped off. It's semifinals, and this is our lineup. You know, number 2 Neutrophil is gonna face number 4 DLS Mizel. Right, that would be really good. And then the number 1 seed Dark Menace will face. I think he's number 9 because he was technically number, whatever. It's not number 8 in Code S because he wasn't officially there yet. But you could argue he belongs in Code S. But regardless, he's number 9. So number 9 versus number 1. That's the matchups tonight. So let's start with you guys. What do you guys think? We're gonna start with Dark Menace Spaghettio. What do you guys think about that?
Well, first, how did we get here, right?
Yeah, how do we get here?
This is our semifinals, and the road to this semifinals, the way Dami Strength, Spaghettio, Plain, Deepu, I don't know what to call him, but his road has been a little bit more adventurous than others, right? So first of all, he didn't win the Code A number 1 seed, right?
Yeah.
He was actually number 2 seed. And then he was able to win the Code A championship, which gave him an ability to play for the Code S play-in. And he beat a Code S player in Frieden, right? And Frieden is actually a number 5 seed.
Yeah.
And so he
made the
edged
playoffs,
out.
so.
Yeah, he edged out Insanity. He edged out Hurt in Time, and Cyan.
Yeah,
And
let's
so
show
he
that.
deserved that spot. And so he beat all of those guys. But now he gets to earn the right to play the number 1 seed for Code S.
Yeah, and I mean, look at his road. You can see it. You guys can see it on the screen. Dami Strength, aka Spaghettio, 3-0 Stu Blue, and then he beat Frieden 3-1. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
Unexpected,
now-
actually.
Now he's gonna face the number 1 seed. So he went
Yeah.
all the way to the playoffs, and he's gonna face the likely Super Bowl champion or whatever, right? So
Yeah, so the number 1 seed in Dark Menace, who has not played a 1v1 game in FSL for a month.
Oh
right?
yeah,
His
he's
last
been waiting.
game-
He's been waiting.
Yeah, because his last game was back in October 13. So a little short than a month.
Yeah, not a
But
whole lot
you
of
know
fun.
what we've seen in these games is you might be really good mechanically, but if you are not warmed up and you haven't been practicing, some things might fail you during the game, and
This is true.
you have
We've
to be
seen
careful.
Seen
Yep.
that, and this regular season doesn't matter. Lather, okay, so I'll tell you guys this. I play Lather a lot, and I'm actually pretty bad on Lather for some reason. But then when I play in tournaments, I play so much better. So there is a difference. Some people play better, some people play worse in tournaments.
Yeah,
So-
because when you play ladder, you're pretty much basing it off of the meta and just general builds. But when you play in tournament, you actually prepare on who your opponent is and what their tendencies are, and you cater your build and your strategies against that guy. So
Yeah.
if let's say Spaghetti, I don't know what kind of a chance he has tonight, but if I was Spaghettio, I'm able to study Dark Menace's builds and what he likes to do, and maybe you could cater a specific strat for him, right? And that's the difference between tournaments and ladder.
Yeah, that's a good point. And the other thing is, what the heck can Dark Menace do to prepare for Spaghettio? This dude plays random. And even
Yeah,
if you
that's
know
a-
his race, what the heck is he gonna do? This guy floats command centers to make planetaries. This guy just plays weird. And he's actually really good in tournament games. So, there is a chance.
Yep, there's a chance.
There's
So
a
we'll
chance.
see that tonight. So what do you think about this matchup, Sir Maligan?
I don't know, man. Of course, the veteran and the tried and tested Dark Menace is the favorite here. But you never know when it comes to Spaghettio. So based on his last series, that was impressive. So we'll see.
I never would have thought that it would be
Yep.
a defeat, much less a 3-1,
Yeah.
defeat of.
I think even Frieden got caught off guard too, right? I mean,
Well, he did underperform, but he
Yeah.
really he took that game. There's no
Yeah.
disputing.
Well, yeah. So there are certain things that Frieden did in those games that are not typical of Code S players,
Yeah.
right?
yeah, that's true. He-
And so,
he-
yeah, and so if you're not careful, you could get caught off guard. Now, if you look at Dark Menace, he went 7-0 for the season, but he only dropped 2 maps, right? One of those was against Neutrophil, and the other one was against Frieden. So Frieden was able to take off a map against Dark Menace, but he hasn't lost a game head to head. And so we'll see how that goes tonight. This is a
The
best of
Frieden
5.
thing too is Frieden is the most analogous player out of everybody to Spaghettio, which is a random player that will do something, right? So, and he
But,
beat
yeah.
Frieden, so maybe he's the new better Frieden, right? So
We'll see. So, I mean, you know what? Enough talking about them. Let's
Bring
talk
him
to
in.
them directly. Let's
All
talk
right.
to what they think. Joining us now are both Dark Menace, the number 1 seed in Code S, and Spaghettio. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you? Oh, he's wearing the Zerg shirt as well. I should have worn my Terran shirt today.
Yeah,
Spaghettio, how are you?
show that shirt.
Ah,
Yeah, Charisse has
This
one
one.
too. All right, gentlemen, are you guys ready for tonight? Let's start with Dark Menace. Dark Menace, you haven't played in an FSL match for about a month. Do you feel like you're rusty, or do you think you're good to go and this will be a piece of cake?
Well, I've been playing a little bit of ladder, but I feel I'm a little bit rusty. I don't know. I don't know what she's gonna do.
Okay. And I'd like to ask Spaghettio, without
Okay.
giving away any strats, anything that you prepared for tonight? I know this is a big match for you.
Yeah. I don't really want to talk about what I prepared tonight. Oh, hang on. But I did agree with Dark Men. We're both gonna play random for the first game, so that'll be fun.
nice.
But I don't really want to plans for the future games. But I definitely have a set of plays ready.
All right. So that's good. Sir Maligan, any questions here for these players we had tonight?
Yeah, Spaghettio, how do you feel getting this far into Code S territory? You excited? Are you ready for next season to be Code S?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited to be Code S. I'm surprised you guys didn't put me in this time. I even hit Diamond, and you guys still didn't move me in. So
All right.
Oh,
Well,
good.
Wow.
don't
No,
worry.
you
you
showed
have
us.
to
You
prove it
showed
first.
us.
Next season.
Yep.
You showed us that
So-
it's our mistake. So there you go. You've proven it.
Yep.
thank you.
So, Spaghettio's already earned $25 from his win for Code A, but Code S, if you win that, that's another $50. Is that what you're shooting for?
That was the whole plan, actually. Yeah, I meant to be in Code 8 to get that extra money. I can get myself a webcam now, yeah.
You could get a total of 75 out of this entire season. But, even if you lose tonight, you still have another game on Friday. The loser tonight's game will play on the third place game on Friday for another $10. So those are, still incentives. But we want to see your best games tonight. Any final words to your opponent before we get started?
Good luck on your game on Friday. You still get the losers bracket one, so it's fine,
There you go, boys. Love it.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Shots fired. What about you,
Alright.
Dark Menace? Any shots fired or return?
Just GLA chub.
Yeah,
Alright,
very
cool.
calm. Actually, yeah, let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask Spaghettio. Is anyone special watching you tonight and rooting for you? Are they waiting for the VODs?
Well, I have Ethan watching, I think. I've got Edmund watching. But that's all, yeah.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay. Well, there you go. Good luck, gentlemen.
Good luck.
Good
We're
luck.
gonna mute and deafen you, and we'll talk to you guys after the match.
All right. So let's talk about the map selections really quick, guys. While they're muted, they can't hear this anyway. But so we're looking at the maps for them. What do you guys think about the selections here? Because I mean, look, one's a random player, so do maps really matter? Right? I guess it matters
Yeah.
for the Zerg. You just no matter what, they don't want to play on, Blackburn.
Blackburn
and
is
Beckett Industries.
kind of a perma band these days. We rarely see games on that. We did see
Yep.
one last week, I think, but it's like a 2% chance they get selected. Oxide is kind of standard map, but a lot of people don't like it because of the way it lays out in the middle. So I understand why people would ban that.
Okay,
But these
well
are
then.
pretty much standard, and then we'll see Beckett if we get to game 5. So
Yeah, at least it's game 5. So okay, guys, let's see how this
so-
goes.
we're just waiting for both Sir Malaga and Freedom to join me in the lobby. And
Oh yeah,
then we can
question
get
question
going.
first on the map picks. Do we
Yes.
know who picked which map?
Yes, the color coded there. So the yellow
So-
one, so it's the top right Dami strength. That's his yellow.
I see, gotcha. And then the first map was pretty much Dark Mass. All right,
Yeah, so
cool.
those are the blue, and then the white one is the decider that neither picked. So
Gotcha. All right.
all right, so I think we're there we
Go.
go. Everybody in the lobby,
Cameras off for us.
and let's get this going.
Ooh,
All right.
exciting.
So Maligan, who do you got here, and what is the score?
For me, it will depend on the first game. If Domi's strength Spaghettio takes game 1, I think he will take this. We'll see.
Oh, he could
Cool.
take this as in the match.
Yes, the match.
Wow. Okay.
I want to see how he plays Dark Menace,
Yeah.
because Dark Menace is a powerful, I would say, really good player, man. So
So I would say this is still gonna be, I'd like to have a lot of fireworks, but unfortunately I think it's still gonna be 3-0 because, well, let me explain that later. Let's introduce our players first. On the top left corner of Romanticide, Terran player.
Spaghettio.
all right, at the bottom right, our top seed. It is.
Dark Menace.
And guys, you are watching.
Actually, I take that back. I thought it was gonna be 3-0, but I think it might be 3-1 or 3-2 for Dark Menace. I thought he was gonna play Zerg, but it looks like they both played random and getting a PVZ. The reason I thought it was gonna be 3-0 if he played Zerg,
Yeah, if he
because-
played Zerg. Mhm.
the strength of Dark Menace playing Zerg is he's very good in scouting, and he knows how to react to the other player,
Yeah.
and that counters a lot of the strength by Spaghettio, right? But now that he's playing Protoss, still give him an edge because he does have a good Protoss mechanics since he's been playing Protoss with the 2v2 with Little Reaper.
Mhm.
But it's still not as good as a Zerg. Now, if he gets Terran in some parts of these matchups, I don't know. I might favor Spaghettio getting
Wait,
a map or two.
Did they plan to be random all throughout the series? No, just the first game,
That
right?
I don't know. So
Yeah,
I
I think
think
it was just the first game. So
maybe, yeah. So if I think if Dark Menace starts losing a game or two, I think he's gonna go back and revert to
Zerg, yeah.
right.
Ooh,
So let's see.
Pylon on the bottom, which signals that he wants to expand. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's safe to put your buildings up there since you didn't know what race the other guy got,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
But good thing he didn't get Zerg, because otherwise, you don't get to do the basic meta build for against Zerg.
Ooh, nice block there.
Yeah, there's a block there, and that's gonna take a little bit of time. I see him
Yeah.
now. There's a Reaper.
Oh, he loses his probe. Was he able to scout on the top? Two gas
He
or
did.
whatever?
He looked at the top. I think he just scouted normal build, but it's just a Reaper expand.
Okay.
But Spaghettio did invest in putting a engineering bay, which he can easily cancel.
Yeah.
But the way I've seen pros do this is they actually they chrono out the Zealot, and then they use probes to get rid of that, to dislodge that engineering bay as soon as possible so they can put down their Nexus, right?
Yeah.
And Dark Menace is not doing that. This is gonna take some time to
Yeah.
get rid of.
And then this definitely delays that Nexus. So yeah, it's really annoying as a Protoss when you get blocked like that, and then you've been planning to expand early.
Yeah, I mean, because for example, right now you have
Yeah,
three,
400.
three probes extra, in terms of saturation. you could
Yeah.
pull those extra probes down to start.
Yeah, then help
Right.
do the damage there in the
Yeah.
engineering bay.
So this shows us that Dark Menace hasn't really been playing Protoss enough, right, to be able to know the little nuances on how to deal with these things.
Wait. Oh no, Deepu Spaghettio canceled his engineering bay, even though it still wasn't near, dying or something.
Yeah, I would say that he needed the money, but he didn't. He didn't need the
Yeah.
money.
He should have waited until it's near, really about to get
Yeah,
destroyed.
because you'll get the money, 75% back anyway. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter whether you cancel it now or later. It's not like you needed the money right away.
Yeah.
But
Oh, here we go, Prism play, man. This is what he knows. You've been practicing with the 2v2, so same timing. Wait, actually, it's earlier. It's probably because he got Nexus blocked.
yeah, there's only really 3 gates, but I think this is a good 3-gate pressure.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He's gonna
So-
bring it. I think he might elevator those stalkers up, but I don't think he even needs that. Well, actually, he might because there's a
Tank.
You need to get those stalkers out.
Spread
And
them
there you go.
out.
He's just gonna elevator him up. He's
Yeah.
gonna do some harassment.
This is bad for Deepu, actually.
Yeah, this is gonna be annoying because you're gonna need to.
Oh.
Yeah, this is annoying for Deepu because he's gonna have
Yeah.
to unsiege that tank, move it up, and all that stuff. So, but there's not a lot being done yet, though. There is a lot of stalkers. So I think that's enough
Ooh,
stalkers.
he needs
Now,
to pick that tank. Oh, don't clump up.
is he gonna
Spread
go
it
for
out.
Yeah, he's gonna target focus fire. He's gonna get that tank. He's gonna
Nice.
lose a stalker or one stalker
Oh,
goes down. A second one might. No, it's not gonna fall. He DPS down the infantry right away.
Yeah.
And he
Oh.
don't get to the close to the tank fire. So I think you just do as much damage here as you can.
This is a good start here
Good
by
movement
Dark Menace,
here,
really.
good micro by Dark Menace, making sure that he doesn't lose these stalkers because out of battle they're gonna regain some shields.
I think your
So,
audio's
but
cutting
he's
off,
taking a
Seth.
lot of
So,
tank
anyways,
fire here. So I would actually warp in a
there's
couple
what?
of
How many
Zealots here,
stalkers now? There's 9
Um,
stalkers.
but
Yeah,
so you
Seth,
can actually.
Seth's audio is
snipe
breaking
that.
up. So
He's fine.
I
It's
think
you.
Dark Menace, Sir Maligan, your voice is.
It's
getting metallic
Maligan
and
that's cutting
losing.
off. Yeah, it's not you, Seth. It's him. He was having issues last time, but keep going.
oh no, he loses all his stalkers. He's gonna lose all his stalkers here if he's not careful. He needs to get out of there. Fight at the low ground.
So KJ Freedom, do you hear Sir Maligan at all?
Yeah, I hear him. I hear him on and off, but I hear you consistently. So it's him that's having issues. So keep casting. Don't worry about it.
GG is called. I'm actually getting some audio issues here. I'm just not
Alright,
hearing-
guys. I'm hearing you guys is cutting
Sir
off. Is it
Maligan.
just me or is it the feed? Hang on.
Okay, guys. I'm hearing it fine. Are you guys good?
Does the stream though hear you guys straight? Because I'm hearing you guys is breaking up, but the game is very clear.
Yeah, I was hearing you guys fine the whole time. It's just Maligan cuts off on and off, but he's okay now. So keep going, guys. Well, guys, looks like we're having some technical issues. Hang tight.
Yeah, hang on, because there's problems with the audio. All right,
Yeah,
now
you
it's
may-
better.
Yeah, you guys are
Yeah,
good now,
I
right?
Yeah, I'm good now.
Yeah. You were
What happened there?
consistently. Seth was okay. It's just I think Maligan on your side it was cutting off. So, because I can hear
Okay.
Seth.
Was it- On the feed though, it was okay on the stream, right?
Yeah, you guys were fine. It's just
I see.
you said you couldn't hear Seth, so which means to me it's yours that was having issues. But anyway, it was
Yeah.
good. Talk about the game. What do you guys think happened there?
Yeah, so I think it was just an all-in by Dark Menace. I'd like to have talked about the end part there, but he just went with the 3-gate opening, and he's just gonna make a lot of stalkers.
Yeah.
And he wasn't gonna be able to transition very well after that, but he did enough damage that I think it snowballed.
Yeah, I mean he went for his true and tested build with his 2v2 partner, yeah, just
That's
a
right.
Prism harass.
Yeah,
So,
and then
yeah.
also Deepu's side of it, right? You need to make sure you have coverage for with the tanks covering each other, because your second tank came out, and the first tank wasn't covering the second tank, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So that's those are
Just
small
out of
things.
range. Mhm.
Yeah, it's out of range, and that would discourage him from jumping on that second tank with your bio, right?
Well, game 2 is gonna be on Jagannatha, so see how that goes.
All right. Let's see if both of them still go for random. Let's hope not.
Well, I think that was the throwaway game by Dark Menace. He's not going back to Zerg, so.
Oh, good.
But Deepu himself is not going random. He's like, all right, I'm staying with Terran.
Let's see his special build. I think he has something in store for Dark Menace here.
All right, we'll see this special build, and let's get going.
Probably proxy racks. Let's see. Or he could probably go Banshees.
All right, you guys are watching.
FSL Season 4.
All right, introduce our players once again. On the top right corner of Jagannatha, selecting Terran, he is
Spaghettio.
Spawning on the bottom left, it is our Zerg player. It is
Dark Menace.
Alright, finally
So,
picked Zerg.
no proxy for Deepu Spaghettio this time. So I would have liked for him to proxy, maybe catch him off guard.
Yeah,
But
just
I think he's been comfortable with his macro play and his mechanics with this, just getting to the mid game. And I think he's just gonna take his chances doing it that way. The problem is Dark Menace is very good against Terran, and if you play standard against him as Terran, he's so tough to beat, right?
you can't match him with his macro too.
Yeah, I mean, because
So-
what happens is you're going across the map with your tank and bio, and Dark Menace with his nice spread of overlords would get wind of it, and all of a sudden you'll get surrounded from all sides, right?
Yeah.
And that's usually what happens when you play him as Terran. You have to do something out of the ordinary.
Mhm.
But it doesn't look like that's gonna be, that's gonna happen here. So I don't like his chances here. I would like for him to actually get back to his ways of being unpredictable.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It looks like it's gonna be a macro game then. Alright.
Reaper expand here for Spaghettio. And I bet you Dark Menace is gonna take his third rather early. Actually, he might play it safe. Never mind, because knowing how aggressive Spaghettio
Yeah. Unpredictable too.
Yeah, so he might hold off, because by now usually that's when you start sending out your drone to get your third. Dark Menace is supply blocked for a bit there, but queues up both queens and 4 lings to start off with, and this is your typical dance in the beginning of PvZ with the lings and the Reaper, and then a lot of debate on how many lings can this Reaper kill, right? And let's see. Usually 1 or 2 with good micro, you might not even lose any. 2 are heavily damaged, but the 2 more are joining in, and I think this Reaper is just gonna be able to escape.
Yeah.
Giving time for the
queen's not
queens
gonna be
to
out.
pop out.
Oh, get out of there!
Yep, a
Oh.
good
Oh boy.
good
Oh, it is
Nightcrawler
escape.
trick.
Nice.
So good standard defense.
And there's
there's
the third.
Yeah, so the third is about 50 seconds later, but I think he just wanted to make sure that there's no proxy, and so that's it's a good move there by Dark Menace, because he knows he can take this to the longer game, mid to late game, and he knows he's in good shape, right?
Yeah. Spaghettio. Let's see. How many workers do they have? Pretty much almost the same. Stimpack.
Yeah,
I
but-
guess it's a bio play then.
Yeah, it's gonna
Impact
be your.
research.
This, I think he was comfortable with this. We saw this in his game against Frieden with a PVZ. But, you know, I'm sorry, but Frieden's game as Zerg is not the same as Dark Menace's.
Yeah.
This Reaper needs to start leaving because speed is about to be finished, and there it is. Around this time, around the 340, is when speed is about to be done. So you see typically Terrans, you know, back up with the Reaper, right? Because they know speed's gonna be done. So, but I guess he doesn't really need it. There's a quick stop by the Lings. Oh, good close there by Spaghettio. He loses all 4 Lings, but that's a good scout. Sees that there is research being done on the tech lab, so he can deduce, oh, that's a bad move on the Overlord. Is he gonna get back? No, he's not, because the barracks was lifted. That was a good move there by Spaghettio by lifting the barracks, giving him vision on that high ground so he can kill that Overlord. But I think Dark Menace is in good shape because he confirmed that it is Stim.
Yep, he's making his Bane nest.
Yeah,
it's almost done actually.
But you know, this is a severe supply block for Spaghettio. He's been at 46 for a while here, and the depots are finishing now. I guess he could have done a call down because he does have the energy, but he chose not to. And yeah, actually, this is
Dark Menace is not making drones on his third. Oh, okay, now he's making. It's kind of late though.
This is the play that we would like. I'd like to see Spaghettio improve on. Is making sure you do your mules. It saved them against. Funny enough, it saved them against Frieden because the energy pulled up, right, and that helped them defend against the DTs because he had multiple scans. But all right, so here's the push here. But like I said, I think Dark Menace is already
it's gonna be the connection.
Yeah.
Oh, he loses all his Marines.
Yeah, so this is what I was talking about, right? You're gonna do a typical bio-tank push, and Dark Menace, you know, sees it and knows about it, and he surrounds you right away.
Yeah, he'll just do a swarm, man.
Yeah. And
there we go. He wasn't able to report. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. It's gonna be an uphill battle for Spaghettio now. Third base is established. He can't touch it. He needs to do something, like do some drops, you know, disrupt the Zerg.
I know. This is looking grim now because now you have Dark Menace getting up to layer tech, right, and just droning away.
Yep.
Yeah, he's at 52. I think typically you see Zerg, they like to get to about 70, 80 drones as soon as possible, and then from there they just do all unit fighting units from then on. But you know, Dark Menace is he doesn't like to do that as much that I've seen. He likes to make sure he doesn't die in the mid game, so he'll continue producing units while he drones up here and there to get to the ideal drone count. He's gonna do some Baneling run-bys here.
Yeah, look at that, for both sides, north and south of the base. He has them ready. And he's gonna spot the drop.
And the drop is here. He scouts it.
Yeah, look at that. The Banelings are just waiting.
Yeah. Now I'd like for Dark Menace to research that Baneling speed because Slayer is done. Instead, he opts out to put down a Hydra Den. He does have the money. There it is, the Baneling speed. Alright, so that'll give Spaghettio a window here that he can push, but I don't think he has enough units. Alright, so there's a double drop.
Let's
There's
see.
enough
Drops
defense
can
at
do.
home, though.
Yeah.
Look at Dark Menace. He's waiting for
the
drone,
for SDVs.
transfer.
Oh,
nice pick
shot
up by by Spaghettio. All 4 Banelings on the left side. But
One
here's
shot
the drop.
kills
Let's see how much damage this drop can get done here. He speeds in.
Nice. Oh, but there's a lot of Lings and Banes incoming.
Yeah,
Pick it up. There you go.
That was a good pull by Dark Menace. And the Queens
almost
are
took
in the
Queen.
third, ready to pounce on the dropships. Dropship speeds away though, so just gets hull damaged on one of the medivacs, but nothing really got lost. What was lost there. Fourth base for there it is. So Dark Menace made enough units and then zoomed to 70 workers, and he's actually
Yeah.
gonna add 6 more. And I think after that, it's just gonna be a flood of.
Yeah, it's just gonna be
Zerg here.
non-stop Zerg production.
Yeah. Alright, he is supply block though, so he's gonna need to free up a lot of supply, make a bunch of overlords. But he's already spreading out his links because he wants to know what's going on, what kind of unit composition the Terran has.
Yeah, I like how Dark Menace is so active with his links. Look at that, just send
Yeah.
them around.
Sending it. They're the cheapest unit in the game.
Yeah,
right?
sacrifice them if you have to. I mean, just to get an idea of what's happening.
So it's Ling, Bane, Hydra for Dark Menace here, and that's not a bad choice. Although there are tanks already on the field, but
This
Oh,
this
and then-
Banelings are gonna get hit.
yeah,
don't
but it's
think
gonna
they're
get hit
gonna
by the
connect.
tanks. But let's see how many kills here. It's 4, not too
Gets
bad.
4. Nice. Oh, there's another one.
It's, he got shot by the tank, and look how far it flew down.
Yeah.
All right, so this has been common in the meta now, and when you see pro games here, it's really Ling, Bane, Hydra into lurkers, right? But I'd like for him to get his hive though, because the 2 most important upgrades for lurkers are behind the hive tech. And you need to put down your infestation pit so you can start getting your hive, and he hasn't started that yet.
You know, the Dark Menace is just waiting for her to get, I guess, get to that full capacity for his army, but then before he attacks.
Okay, he's-
Ooh, nice stoppage there. Just get out. Good cancel there.
Yeah, so Dark Man's is getting his 5th, while Spaghettio is trying to secure his 4th. It got delayed severely here because SCV got killed. Here's another SCV to finish the job. Now, I haven't seen lurkers made, but I think he's changing his mind. He's gonna go to Spire Tech here.
Yeah,
But
look at-
big drop here. Dark Menace sees this, and he's bringing the rest of his units home. That's not a good
Oh!
idea here. There are a lot of Banelings here, and they can
Yeah,
just
there's a lot of
blast
Banelings
into
here.
it.
You're gonna
And
lose
there's also
drop
Hydras.
ships. Oh my gosh.
Yes, and I would have, actually he can't drop it in the main. There's plenty of defense there. Yeah. So let's
The-
see.
the
2-2's
Crick
on the
is
way for the Terran.
Yeah, and then is it 2-2 already for his troops?
No, 2-2 on the way for the Terran. The
Ah,
Zerg,
okay.
however, is still at. Zerg is still at 1-1.
Yeah, 1-1.
So
He just started his 2-2, so
yeah, so 2-2 for both. Terran is just a tad ahead. Infestation has been dropped down, is halfway done, but let's see if he makes Mutas here, because Spire's about to be done. He doesn't have that much freed up supply though, so
yeah, he'll have to donate some of his links.
at least trade efficiently. But let's see. This is this is gonna be the typical Dark Menace. He's gonna surround them from all sides. He's gonna probably posture from one on the left, one on the right, and he's just gonna swallow this
I don't
up.
think
And
this is enough here. There's
this
too
is
much
here it
Zerg.
is. He's gonna get swallowed up here.
Oh
my goodness,
Oh
that
my
thing-
gosh. There's just no way for him to stop that, really.
Yeah, that's why Terrans they don't typically push out there in the middle of the map, especially
Yeah.
covered in creep, because you can get really swallowed. You can't describe it any better than getting swallowed up by the Zerg swarm.
Yeah, it's better to hug around on the sides of the the ridges, I guess.
Yeah,
Instead of
so
being in
you
the
limit
middle.
the number of areas that you can get flanked in. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just no way for Spaghettio now to really push out.
Yeah, I mean, like what the chat said, Spaghettio's macro is actually very impressive in this game, right? Because they were neck to neck in terms of supply.
Yeah.
It's just that his supply plummeted in that engagement in the middle of the map. And from there, I don't know how you can recover because you're incrementing your units out as Terran while the Zerg now has...
Lurkers are here.
lurkers and yeah.
Mutas.
The
You know
US
what?
are-
What would have been a good composition for Spaghetti-O here? Maybe throw in some fire bats, or
No,
Hellbat?
actually, what typically you see Terran do with this many banelings
Mhm.
is you make widow mines and you scatter
That's true.
them.
Yeah, that's right. Widow mines.
And you pre-split your army so that if you do get surrounded, right,
That's right.
you minimize the damage of the banelings, and then also if they have a ton of banelings just rolling at you, the widow mines will mitigate that.
Yeah, that's right. That's what's missing from
Right.
Spaghetti-O there.
2-0. Now let's see if Dark Menace chooses to do random again. Yeah,
All right.
but you can
Well,
put
game
that in
3
there.
is gonna be on which map? It looks like
2,000 atmospheres
Yeah,
is
it's a
our
big
third game. It's gonna be a big map, but let's
Yeah.
see what Dark Menace decides to play here. If he's gonna play Zerg still.
He's gonna go Zerg here. Let's see. And it is Zerg. He doesn't want to take the chance, man.
and he just wants to finish him off, so that way
I know, right?
there's not much material to study for his next opponent. Maybe, right?
Yeah, cause he already gave him a good random play in the first, so.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean,
Ooh,
you
that's-
don't want to give an ability for Deepu or Spaghetti to switch momentum, right? You just want
That's
to.
true.
You don't want to play around. You want to just finish it, right?
It looks like Deepu's sticking with Terran. Interesting. I thought he was gonna go Protoss this time.
Oh, that's gonna be tough too. I mean, Dark Menace's Zerg is very tough.
Yeah.
But regardless of what race you are, I think you're gonna need to inject some sort of unpredictability in these games.
Yeah, you need to
Otherwise,
really disrupt
you're-
him.
If you're just going through your standard play, I don't think you're gonna be able to beat him.
Yeah.
this way.
All right. Well, guys, game 3. It's the semifinals.
FSL
Alright.
Season
Introducing our players in 2000 atmospheres. On the top right corner, the number 1 seed in Codes, our orange Zerg, he is.
Dark Menace.
All right, our player in the bottom left. Will he bring his gameplay here? It is.
Spaghetti-O.
Alright, so one of the
Still
things
waiting
that
for-
you could do is proxy racks, right?
Yeah, I
Does
really
that
want to
look-
see what's up when he
Yeah.
mentioned that he has something in store here.
But
So
it doesn't look like he's gonna do that because if you're doing a proxy racks, you would have
Should
actually
have,
already
yeah.
sent out your SCVs while the depot is making.
Mm-hmm.
And since he didn't do that, I think he's gonna do a standard opening. But maybe he's gonna do some sort of a rush to battle cruisers, right?
yeah,
But look at it's funny because Dark Menace is preempting this cheese with a full first, right? He's like, all right, if this is a proxy racks, if I, how could I die in this game? If I get caught, with my pants down with this proxy racks, I could die, right? And so he's like, all right, you know what? Forget that. I'm just gonna do pull first, so I can get my queens faster. I can have links faster, and I won't die to those things.
the deep. Oh yeah, Deep was getting 2 gas, right? Let's see. Oh yeah, looks like a
Yes.
battle cruiser build.
But yeah, he's not actually getting his natural.
Factory.
So he's gonna be putting down his factory right
Yeah.
when he hits 100 gas. But he could have done this earlier though. He could have done the refineries just a tad faster. Well, anyway, he should put down the factory now, right now. There it is.
There we go.
All right. So
Y-
what
you
are
know
the
what?
possibilities here?
You know
Right.
what? What's a good build here for a Terran? When you want to go battle cruiser, do you sacrifice your orbital for? You do factory first and sacrifice your orbital and do it later.
Well, you always get the orbital first, but you
Orbital first,
sacrifice
gotcha.
is how early your CC is, which you did. But you still want to put down your CC as soon as you put down the factory, right?
Yeah, because you
The
don't want to.
factory is your bottleneck in terms of your tech. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why you get that 100 gas as soon as possible. And then once you put down the factory, you have to wait for that anyway. So that might as well get your CC, get your other stuff, right?
Yeah.
So let's see. what
It
he
will
does here.
survive. Nice.
Is he gonna drop down his starport right away? Let's see. No,
Oh,
second
it's
factory.
double.
So
factory.
It's just gonna
Interesting.
be a ton of Hellions.
Aliens? Could be.
You know, it's not gonna be a blue flame though because there's no tech lab,
Yeah, there's no tech lab.
and it's not a Hellbat. Although you don't really make your armory for the Hellbat.
Yeah, and it's gonna get it's gonna get scouted. Look at that. Ah,
And there's no
Marine.
Marines. Uh,
it'll be a free floating overlord around
yeah,
his
so
base.
there it is. So
There's
it's
the
when you
armory.
start making your Hellions is when you drop down the armory, right?
Yeah,
But with Dark Menace,
sees everything.
everything. And what is he gonna do? All he has to do is now just put down the Baneling nest, which he already has, and start making Baneling,
Yeah.
right? And so this is the real.
Banelings are being morphed now. Oh boy.
Actually, he's the one who's gonna be aggressive.
Yeah, this is gonna be bad for Spaghettio.
Yeah,
He only
because
has
he's just
2
gonna
Hellions.
bust. It's gonna be
Oh
a
my
Baneling
gosh.
bust here.
I think this game is gonna be over really quick.
Yes, and even the
Oh
Hellions
boy.
get caught outside the
Oh
wall.
my gosh.
But here are the Banelings.
Knock knock.
Oh
Can we
my
come
God.
in? And we are in.
Jailbreak. And I
GG.
think this is it.
Oh man. Deepu got caught here, man.
So, let's analyze this game real quick, right? Number one, if you're gonna do this build, you have to make at least a Marine or two to shoo away the
Shoot
Overlord.
away
right?
the Overlord.
And number two, you make your armory way in the back of your base, right? So it's not.
Yeah,
easy
you
to
don't
scout
put it in the front. So that's it. Oh wow.
That's it.
3-0.
Quick 3-0.
GG. Man. That was a good read there by Dark Menace and just sent all her links and banes.
Good-
Okay,
good-
you're not gonna have
good.
anything.
So
Well,
let's-
here you go. We got the players back. Spaghettio got the taste of the #1 seed, but we didn't see you try any cheeses except for maybe this Hellbat thing. Why is that? You saving your builds for Code S next season?
You're on mute.
Let's unmute it. Let's make sure he's not.
Yeah, I don't really know what happened, to be honest. Game 1, I was just not feeling it, I guess. He came in, I was sitting on like 2,000 minerals, and then I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I felt nervous the other 2 games. Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, the first game you did well in the opening. You did a good block there. I guess your tanks were just too spread out. They couldn't support each other, and then yeah, I mean you just got dropped there by a prism. So
Yeah, you had a really good game in game 2 also.
Yeah.
When you were Terran Zerg, like you macroed really well, Spaghettio. You were up there neck and neck. You had a couple of bad pushes that he took the lead on, but other than that, it was a really good macro play for you in game 2. So, but game 1 was a disaster because he knew exactly what you were doing. So, when the Overlord went in there, what were you thinking?
Oh, game 3?
yeah, game 3.
I don't know. I was like, oh, he sees the factories. Uh-oh. I mean, he's gonna know I'm gonna do something. But yeah, I think I just wasn't making. Like, I should have been making Marines out of the barracks. I don't know what was going on with the reactors. I looked over and I was like building a second reactor, and then I wasn't floating the other one over.
One of those days, huh?
It was one of the I
Got it.
guess. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, and then
Spaghettio- yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I
Alex.
think Dark Menace also decided to do an aggressive build because he went all links and banelings early. Dark Menace, right? That was the plan, correct? He said, you know what? Let me go aggressive on him on this last game.
I was actually expecting to lose that. I was just, I don't know. I was just being aggressive. I don't know. I wasn't
Yeah, because
really
you
thinking.
stopped making drones, you kept making links. Okay, so
Yeah,
I
he
guess
actually
he
put himself in danger by going Hellions. I mean, by going against Hellions like that, right? Like that's very dangerous. Because if Spaghettio
Yeah.
kind of microed well and killed
Well,
those Hellions and Banelings, he's in
I
trouble.
think. I think if Spaghettio pulled up his Hellions behind the wall, and then
Yeah.
Dark Menace decided to bust the wall, and then loses his Banelings, and it's all just Lings, and at that point, Spaghettio probably would have had 8 to 10 Hellions,
Yeah.
And he's not gonna
Dark
stop
Knight is
that.
in trouble.
He's
Yeah.
not gonna stop that. So definitely doable for you, Spaghetti-O. You know what to do for the next few games. It was a lot of fun watching you. So thanks for playing. You reached all the way up here, and you're not done. You can actually still be third place. So
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing the loser of
loser.
the next game.
yep.
And so I don't know if you'd rather face Neutrophil or Mizel in his big mech style, right?
Oh, that's
true.
right.
Yeah.
That's the next game, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the next
That's
game.
the next
So
match. So well, any last words from you, Spaghetti-O?
Nah, good games. You know, you really put my yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Got him speechless. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
guys, it's just so hard. Dark Menace, as being the #1 seed, is just so hard, right? He will just swarm you. So, uh, study
Yeah.
that VOD or study your replays.
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
And congratulations, Dark Menace. Did the games go as you expected?
Well, I mean, not really. I was kind of expecting to get cheesed. So I was really scared, like, all 3 games. But, I'm happy it just worked out.
So
Yeah,
actually, I missed it. On the first game, you did pick Protoss, right? You didn't pick random.
I picked random. Yeah,
Oh, so
well,
you did
yeah, we
pick
both,
random.
yeah, we
Though,
both.
let me ask you then: did you have a specific strat in mind on what to do if you did draw Terran?
No, I actually had no plan. We were just doing it for fun.
Yeah, nice. That's a good thing you got Protoss then, because you did your prison push, so it worked
Because I
out.
was wondering how versed you are with Terran, and if you
Yeah.
picked Terran, if you got random, that would have been a totally different game. So, but let me ask you this, and I know you were just trying to, for fun. What did you have in mind, or what did you have planned if you did pick Terran? Let's say we're going through it right now. First game started, you draw Terran. What were you gonna do?
Battle Cruiser, that's great.
I mean, I don't really know how to play Terran. I just like make units and die, so I don't know.
Okay.
All right,
All right.
Cool.
Well, good games, and
congratulations.
well, before we let you go, who would you rather face, Mizel or Neutrophil?
Mizel.
Mizel would be easier, but I want to play Neutrophil because
Ah,
it's
there
fun.
you go. Yes, you want to play the best one, right? Okay.
Right.
Good.
All right. Well, good games. In the meantime, let's bring over
All
our
right.
next game here.
Yeah, in the next game, let's take a look. It's gonna be the #2 seed versus #4 Mizel coming right up.
Hey.
All right.
it's
Joining us
Neutrophil.
now is our second of our semifinals night, Mizel and Neutrophil. Welcome, gentlemen. Let's start with Mizel. How are you feeling, and how confident are you tonight?
Against Neutrophil, he's going random, so not so sure. I just prepared my strats for Protoss, so we'll see.
And Neutrophil, you are gonna be selecting random all night, or you? Looks like you have Protoss selected.
I have a set list of builds I want to do, so I'm just gonna run through them. It's all different races, so it'll be interesting.
Oh,
Alright.
nice.
This sounds
Nice,
like like a football game, and the offensive coordinator has his playbook scripted for the next 15 plays. So, Neutrophil is ready to go. So, Mizel, how do you like your chances tonight against the second seed here, Neutrophil?
I'm looking at 3-1.
Ooh, wait, 3-1 your way or 3-1 his way?
He's gonna tempt him to go Protoss. Watch.
Because he's preparing for Protoss.
Yeah.
That's why.
Good read.
Okay.
Well, we'll see.
And
I'm
how about
prepared
you?
with any strats. Yeah, go ahead.
Neutrophil, how were your practice been this week? Were you able to get a lot of practice time and really prepare for tonight?
My match history might not show it, but I've actually been practicing on my alt account, so yeah, I've gotten a fair bit of practice in.
Nice. All right. So we're gonna
You know
see
what, I need to
if
get-
we're gonna get their A games.
Yeah, I need to
sorry.
get myself an alt account, man. This way I can make some thing happen for my Terra and Mizel for our 2v2 next season, right?
All right. All right.
All right.
Final words before we start tonight. Let's
Why
start
don't we
with you,
show off?
Mizel.
Why don't we show off his New Jersey there?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
New
that's
Jersey.
right. Can we see our new jersey?
Yeah, but I want to
Spin
see
around.
the Mizel in the back.
Yeah, turn
Yeah.
around and
Oh.
show us. Go up and turn.
Yeah, just don't mess up your wires, though.
Ah.
Oh, he
we lost him.
unplugged his wire.
It was a suspense there, and then
He
cliffhanger.
unplugged the camera wire, I think. 'Cause
Yeah,
his
he
camera
probably
just
pulled
come
it.
off. He's still on Discord, so I think he just pulled off the camera somehow. So we just kind of messed with him.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right. Well,
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, so Neutrophil.
Yeah, he's
How
back.
do you think the game will be for you? 3-2, 3-0.
I'm not saying I'm confident, but I'm not confident either. So I think it might
Okay.
be 5 games. We'll see.
Alright.
Wow. Let's see 5 games. Okay.
All right, Mizel, show us the back.
Alright,
Oh,
just
oh.
watch the record.
The cord.
Ah, there you go. Look at that.
So what
DLS
I like
Mizel,
that.
yo.
what does DLS stand for?
And
by
there
the
you
way?
go.
Look at the
Philippine flag.
What does DLS stand for, by the way?
that's his
That's
name.
my last name.
Oh,
Last
okay.
name. De Los Santos.
Oh, I see. De Los Santos. That's right. DLS. DLS Mizel. Okay, cool.
All right. All right. I guess with that, we're ready to start, and we'll talk to you guys after the match. Good luck and have fun. And I'm actually excited to see this game as well. So
Yeah. Let's see.
we can deafen them now.
Good luck, guys. All right, Steph.
All right.
What do you think, man? 5 games, I think.
First,
I'm
First,
hoping for
let's
a
have
5
you
game.
join our lobby so we can get started.
There we go.
Now let's show the map picks too, and it's going to be Lightshade for game 1, Blackburn for game 2, Jagannatha for game 3, and if necessary, Romanticide and 2,000 Atmospheres.
The big one for the last.
And you all are watching the semifinals of Code S.
FSL Season 4.
Alright, I didn't get a chance to ask you, Sir Malia. Who do you got in this game and what the score?
3-2. Mizel. Hey, man, I have to root for my teammate here.
3-2, okay. Actually, it sounds like Neutrophil is very well prepared and he really catered his build and race selection for tonight. But let's introduce our players real quick.
Yes.
On the bottom right corner of Lightshade, the Protoss player. He is
Neutrophil.
And our Terran player on the top left, he is.
DLS Mizel.
You know what? Why I picked Mizel on this one, 3-2, because Neutrophil is playing not random, but he's not playing toss throughout the series.
no.
So he's
but
gonna pick Zerg later on and Terran, and his Zerg is not that strong against Mizel. I'm not sure, so we'll
we'll
see.
see. If he picked Zerg, that
Mhm.
means he has a carefully
Yeah, he has a-
crafted build for
Yep.
that scenario, right?
Yeah.
But
And
you
the
know,
problem is if it fails, that's
Yeah.
the problem there.
there's
It's
no
pretty
plan
much
B.
yeah, there's no plan B. So you pretty much have to make sure that your build will work. So we'll see. So that's why I picked Mizel here. But if it was Neutrophil picking Protoss all throughout, I think I give the game to him definitely.
Yeah, look at Mizel.
Ooh,
He
bro.
just delayed his CC just in a little bit until his SCV was able to scout the entire base. But what are you scouting at this time, right? You're looking for is that second pylon, right? And it's funny because Neutrophil kind of knows that, and he puts down another
Yeah.
pylon in his base just for a feint,
Yeah, I think this is gonna be a Stargate.
right?
Or wait,
Yeah.
is it gonna be a Stargate?
I think it's a Stargate location. So
There you go.
this
Yep,
is
it is
typically an
Stargate.
Oracle location.
Yeah.
But you know, it's funny because typically when you scout and you're looking at the Protoss base,
yeah.
the one you're looking for is the second pylon.
Yeah, and I like that one that the neutrophil is trying to do. He's trying to fake a nexus there. He's trying to make Mizel think he's trying to expand, but he really has no money.
Yeah, so typically that was using a supply depot block, which is not really used because the engineering bay is way better for that scenario. The engineering bay actually has the highest rate of the HP going up when you're building it. So that's why you can build it and it takes a while for you to kill it. Oh no, it's a void ray.
It's
I
a
thought it was
Void
gonna be
Ray.
Oracle.
Ooh.
But I saw he made the supply depot and it got canceled really quickly there.
So yeah, question on this game: what server are we on?
So we are in US West.
Okay.
Now the plan was that
After this
we were
one will
gonna
be-
bounce back between
Yeah.
US West and Singapore.
Ooh,
But-
nice spot here.
Nice catch there. But
Yeah.
Bizel indicated that he has some sort of a VPN setup that gave him a really good ping with US West, and he's okay with just staying with US West all night.
Oh, good.
Now,
That's
I
good. Then.
offered to bounce back and forth, but he was pretty much adamant on saying, "Hey, we're good with US West."
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna argue with him. But here's a Void Ray skirting around in the top side, but there's only one. I think.
Yeah, and then
there's only one
neutrophil is
popping up.
sending his backup probe to make some shield batteries there. Oh, why are you hitting that? No!
They hit.
He could have killed a couple SCVs.
Yeah. So I think, well, there's no hull damage yet, so which is good. Able to but there's gonna be
Oh.
hull damage now, and that's really it's not a good sign here for Neutrophil. There is a second Void Ray going to be coming in and maybe take care of that
And
depot.
it's gonna be hard once these shield batteries are established.
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult. So as
And the third void race here.
as a Terran, although he does have enough bio
Marines.
here.
Yeah, to take out that pylon.
Yeah, because if the shield batteries are not
Up, here we
done,
go. Oh no!
Oh, but it's done now.
Yeah, I think he,
Yeah, so let's see. He prioritizes the,
The
pylon.
pylon.
Neutrophil can easily just focus on.
oh, he did, which he did. Look.
He did, but there's already another pylon, so that was not a good move.
Oh
by
my
Neutrophil.
gosh. Yeah, that was a lot of Marines lost there. He
Yeah,
lost
I think this
15
is
Marines.
over. There's no way now you can challenge
from this, yeah.
Because typically, if you see this as Terran, right, the first thing in your mind to do is you have to have your factory, you have to have
Oh
your
my
tech
God.
lab,
Yep.
and you need to start making cyclones, right?
Yeah.
And doesn't look like that's gonna be the case here. And there's no way he can dislodge these.
Yeah, I think this is
void
pretty
rays.
much GG, man. There's no way he can recover from this because the Marines are gonna come out are just gonna be what, 2 at a time?
Yeah,
This-
there's no way you can. I mean, look at
Yeah.
people already preempting a transition here, but I don't even think that's necessary.
Yeah, and look at that. He's just spreading more shield batteries there.
Yeah, there's even the barracks gets taken out.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
so
at least he got a turret out. Okay.
Yeah, but Void Rays are just gonna camp here. There's really nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
Right? Even the Oracle is about to join the fray here, but a simple micro here, you shouldn't lose any Void Ray. And Code S players are able to pull off these micro.
Yeah, and then look at that. Mizel is down to 17 workers. So, not good.
Although he
lost
does
11.
have a third, but
Yeah, but this is
it's
just
a
too
point
much
now
void ray.
where if these Void Rays can just prismatic align these buildings, you can't stop it anyway. Right?
Yeah,
You
and
can
then
just
look at that. They go back to their shield batteries to top off their shields. It's like, okay. Tickle my shields and go back.
see. He doesn't even turn on the prismatic alignment. He doesn't need it yet.
Yeah.
But he can just there it is.
Oh
He's just
my
gonna
gosh.
DPS that command center down, and it's gonna be so quick. These Void Rays with the prismatic alignment is so crazy. And there's
GG.
his last hope was to see if he can get his third base unscouted. But as soon as Neutrophil sees it, there goes Mizel's hope, and GG's out.
But you know what? If he didn't go for that pylon, I think he would have been okay, right?
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
step back.
if you jump on that and the shield batteries were not done, then you fight it. But as soon
Yeah.
as the shield battery finished,
You have
you
to
just need
back
to
off.
get out, right?
Yeah, that's
Because
right.
you're not gonna trade efficiently anymore, right?
You're just gonna lose all the Marines.
Yeah.
Well,
so as soon
guys.
as yeah.
Yeah, you know, Blackburn is game 2, and it's a Terran map, so.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, because as soon as you see that, right, when you had a good standing army, you don't want to lose that. And then
Yeah.
at the same time, you drop down, you know, you get your cyclone as soon as possible, right?
Yeah, he didn't have a factory there, so.
Yeah, so that was the
Too bad.
problem, right?
All right, let's see. Blackburn. Yeah, this is a good Terran map.
You know, it's
And you know what?
That's funny because I'm sure Mizel had this planned out on how he wants to take this, but you know, a monkey wrench was inserted here, and he's like, "All right, I wasn't prepared for that. There goes my planning and preparation."
That's right.
Whoa!
Ooh, Terran.
Phil is playing Terran.
Dun.
Well, there goes that Blackburn advantage, huh?
I know, right? It evens it out.
So I think he did that on purpose, where if he's gonna play on Blackburn, he's gonna do Terran.
Yeah.
And so since it came out as a second map, and then he has a Terran build planned out for this. But you know what is well, before I talk about that, let's welcome all the new viewers, and you guys are watching.
It's Codes semifinals.
Season 4.
Yeah, so question on chat, who won Dark Menace and Spaghettio game? Dark Menace won 3-0. Spaghettio did have some windows there where he could have done a good amount of damage or be in a good position, but
Yeah.
Dark Menace closed it out. Let's introduce our players here on the bottom left corner of Blackburn, the Blue Terran.
DLS Mizel.
All right, and our player in the bottom right, he chooses Terran. He is.
Neutrophil.
Interesting. I wonder
both
what.
of them. Yeah,
Oh,
both of them are going refinery first.
Yeah. Hey, can we take a look back at Neutrophil's? What was that? Look at that, the Psystorm logo, the Halloween version.
Ooh, nice.
Interesting.
Look, that matches the command center.
Yeah. Nice. Very cool.
All right,
Nice.
so refinery first openings, right? Typically, Terrans who does refinery first, has an intention of dropping down the factory as soon as possible. Right? They delay their CC. You know, typically Reaper expand or Marine expand, they will delay that. But since this is a TVT and it can get really volatile, they says, you know what, I need my tech units as soon as possible, and they opted to do that.
Hey, you know what? Look at that. The Dark Menace Neutrophil sense. Oh, there's a proxy there. I like it.
I think this is it's not a.
It's just
gonna be a
factory.
Reaper.
I mean, it's just a barracks.
No, I think he's gonna see if he can catch him with a bunch of Reapers here.
Yeah.
So the factory is out. I mean, it's coming out for
Mizel.
So if Mizel makes a Hellion as soon as possible with his Reapers, he has to make sure he does. Oh, that's a good scout here by Mizel.
He's gonna spot. Oh,
No, he does not catch
He
it.
does not catch it.
He does not catch it.
Oh,
we gotta talk to him
Unfortunate.
about that after the game. So
yeah. So close.
So typically, right? So what happens here? He's gonna go Reapers. He's gonna make a Reaper here as well. So this is gonna be a flood of Reapers. But all Mizel has to do is just make Hellions. And there he is. He's gonna make a Hellion and drops down his starport. And make sure you don't lose that Reaper that's out in the map, because you're gonna need that. He's looking around. He needs to go home soon, but he's
gonna spot that there's no expansion. All right.
No expansion. He's gonna get this SCV, but yeah, you know, this is. It can snowball here, right?
Yeah.
No, don't lose this Reaper, and I think he might. No.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
That was a bad micro there by Neutrophil,
Neutrophil.
because if he didn't throw that grenade down, I think he would have picked this off.
Yeah, he would
Instead,
have.
he grenaded himself.
Yeah.
All right,
There we go.
so the Hellions out, which is good, and you might need to repair this with your SCVs to make sure it doesn't die.
Fight.
But he fights. The second Hellion,
There we go.
this is huge right here. And he's gonna lose both these Reapers because now that one Reaper is
Ooh.
gonna take care of
Ooh,
both
nice
of
pick.
them.
Nice
Nice
pick there.
play here by Mizel, and I think he's in a good lead here
Yeah.
because the Hellion's gonna go across the map.
It's gonna
And-
harass.
Yeah, it's
Oh, whoa. I thought the Hellions are gonna go up on that ledge, man. I was like, okay.
yeah, they have this upgrade to make them like.
Yeah, I know. Jump off, just like the Reapers.
Have you ever played the campaign, Sir Man?
No, I haven't played that much campaign.
So
I
in the
should actually.
campaign, there's an upgrade for the Zerg where Banelings can jump up like Reapers.
Oh wow, that would be a sight to behold on a match like this.
All right, so this is a good force here, knocking in the front door, and Liberator is being made, and at the same time, he's taking his natural. But I
Yeah.
don't know if Neutrophil can hold on. Let's see. There's a battle here at the natural at Neutrophil's base.
You know what?
Yeah.
Look, Mizel is looking for that proxy. He knows there's something out there.
Yes.
He's like, he still haven't seen that thing.
I know, but this is delaying the natural here from Neutrophil. There's 3 grenades thrown all at the same time. He could have staggered those.
Yeah, you know what? So far, this is very good harass here by Mizel, man.
Yeah,
But
it
you don't
is.
want to lose.
But
Oh,
he lost both Reapers. Now there's
Reapers.
Reapers actually delaying this command center significantly. Now the
Ooh, nice cycle.
Cyclone's
Hit
gonna
there.
push this away. Actually deals with it.
He finally spots.
Finally spots the expansion. Now he F2s all the way back.
What
He, could
the-
have sent it. He needs to send his Liberator down.
Why is he sending the Liberator there? He definitely did F2 that, I'm sure. Because you
Yeah,
don't need the Liberator there.
No, I mean you could have been sieged up already.
Yeah.
Doing damage, right?
But instead, it goes with the whole team.
Because there is
Alright,
a
here we
turret,
go.
but you can easily circumvent that turret. This is
Yeah,
a good
'cause-
move here. Cancels out these
Mules.
mules. And I
Alright,
think the Hellions can jump on these Marines right here.
yeah. Kill the Marines first. Oh, the other Marine's not shooting. Look at that. Yeah, he's just too busy with the Reapers.
And there's even
Ooh.
a Raven. The Raven can even add some. He's gonna drop down auto turret right there to deal with the other units. But no, he's gonna reposition.
Yeah, he wants to go to the main here. He's like, ooh, juicy.
Oh, he
Oh,
did-
no!
no!
Oh my gosh, what a waste.
Oh.
That was a wasted Liberator there.
Now it was, but as long as he doesn't lose his Raven though.
Yeah.
But Mizel is in good spot here. So he's gonna lose.
He's gonna lose that. Shut down.
As I said that he was in a good spot, he loses all.
No.
But he's still in a good spot here because he's 10 workers ahead. He's got good tech,
Yeah.
and you know he's taking his third. Now I don't know if this third is gonna be.
The tanks are gonna stop this. Ooh,
I
he
know,
didn't
but-
see the third.
Yeah, he didn't check. So
Yeah, he didn't check the third.
yeah, but there's no way he can go up that ramp anymore. He could cancel that third, but he doesn't.
Yeah,
know
he
it's
definitely can
there.
cancel the third, but he doesn't know it's there.
I think Mizel's gonna take this game because he's 10 workers ahead. That's what
Yeah, this is
25% more workers than your opponent.
yeah, and this is what I say. If you fail on your plan on the first, what are you gonna do next?
Yeah, although Neutrophil's Terran is actually not bad in his mid game to late game. What
okay.
he usually does as Terran is he does his bio-tank push.
Now he sees it. There we go.
Oh,
3 SCVs.
99.9% done. All he has to do is just click on it with this one SCV.
Oh, the tanks.
Yeah, but the
I mean, the tanks. The tank. All right, don't siege that thing.
Yeah, but there's an
Just
auto
keep
turret. The
shooting.
auto turret will deal with the rest of these.
Yeah.
It's done. Finishes the
tank-
third.
Because the tank deals more damage if it's not siege against one unit, correct? That's what I know. But if it's siege, it definitely has AOE. But if it's unsiege,
I don't know.
deals more damage.
Even as siege, those tanks pack a punch. Even though
Yeah.
it's a slower rate, it's just it's a lot of damage. Now in terms of the rate of fire, the tank on siege is much faster.
Yeah, much faster, so it deals more
But-
damage to a single unit.
But the damage itself per shot is crazy high for these tanks. Right?
Yeah.
All right, 2 scans. In this stage of the game, it's cool to scan, but it's better to just mule and just send a Reaper or a Marine just to scout,
Yeah.
right?
Ooh, I like what Neutrophil is doing. Take the gold, man. Be
yeah.
adventurous.
And another scan here by Mizel. So he really opts to use the scan instead of it being an economic advantage.
Yeah. Ooh, he's gonna
But-
spot the gold.
Yeah, there's 3 Ravens here. Wow.
Oh, nice.
You know what? He's gonna
Yeah, I think-
start his tank push. This is gonna be a leapfrog of tanks because.
Oh, and
with
I
the
like
three-
that. There's mines too. Look.
Yeah, because with the 3 Ravens, you can
Ooh,
you can
disable.
disable tanks and leapfrog your tanks. And I don't know if Neutrophil is gonna be able to
Yeah.
handle this because the way to handle this is as Terran TVT.
He still
It's-
doesn't see the gold.
Yeah, it doesn't, but he's already moving out away from that. But I don't even know he can stop this because he's gonna disable this one tank up top, move his tanks down,
Yeah.
and keep pushing, right? And so, like
Up,
I said,
there we go. Stable.
the way you deal with this as Terran versus
Wow.
Terran, is you make a lot of Vikings, and the Vikings will shoo away these Ravens, and you control the air,
Yeah.
and that way you control the vision, right?
Yeah, I like that. Disable the tank, move your tank, position it. Very, very nice touch. So now the 3 tanks.
Oh no!
Oh
he's
wow,
gonna be-
that's a lot. Oh,
No!
no!
What the heck?
What
Come
the
on,
heck
no!
happened? He's gonna lose it. Oh wow.
No!
What happened there? He was about to drop those.
Yeah, I think he went too far forward, and then I don't know if it's the ping. We're gonna have to ask
Yeah,
him.
then he decided to cancel, and then oh, there's no way to support the Raven now.
He gets there's that one scan. He's still in good position here,
Yeah.
but instead of being way ahead,
Yeah, it's
he's
pretty
not
much
being
almost
held
even.
onto.
Oh, Neutrophil's losing a lot of Marines.
Now the good thing
Yeah.
is he already has the 3 orbitals so that he can scan as often as he needs. But instead of easily snowballing this, it's gonna take a little bit longer because that was really expensive. There were 4 Ravens there. He's gonna need to do
Yeah.
another scan here.
The Ravens were key there for that push.
Scan.
Oh, he's gonna lose these tanks.
I don't know if he has enough
Uh,
scans, so I think he's gonna back off now.
Yeah, he needs to back off now.
Alright, he's gonna go to plan
Get
B.
away.
Plan B with basically full mech here.
Yeah, just power up because he's ahead. He now has his 4th base and it's on gold.
Yeah. And so I think instead of this ending in the next 2-3 minutes, this is gonna go on for a long time, for a pretty long game, because mech against bio, right? The mech units just take a while to really get together, but you really can't move out until you have enough.
You know what? That was a good hold there by Neutrophil. I mean,
yeah, it was a good hold, but that was really more attributed to
the
Mizel
mistake. Yeah.
mismicroing his 4 Ravens. Those 4 Ravens,
Oh,
like full energy Ravens, actually.
yeah.
All right, good auto turret to protect the Ravens there.
He doesn't
Yeah.
have any other protection for the Ravens. Look at
Well,
that.
the Thor is on its way, and once the
Oh,
Thor
that's
gets
right.
here,
Yeah, the
I
Thor is
think
gonna
he's
be
fine.
good.
Yeah,
There
so
we go.
The Thor will.
I am here.
He's gonna zone out these Vikings. No, but he doesn't want to lose these Ravens. He lost one right away. In the meantime, Darkman, Neutrophil is losing those Marines. All right, so there's a disable, so he can push his tanks a little bit more forward. He needs vision up there, though.
Yeah, he needs that.
And there it is. There's
There
the
we go.
vision. And it's gonna get shooed away by the Vikings. Neutrophil needs more than 2 Vikings.
Look at that. Mizel's taking a 5th. Very nice.
This is the macro Mizel with the,
Yeah.
the mech.
Mizel's macro engine is going strong here.
There's another disable. He's just inching forward here, back to his original strat. And I think it's just... He's just
Hello,
gonna
tank.
shoot them to death here.
Let me spray some fire on you.
Because I don't
It's
think
so-
Mizel will kill him here because there are no
Yeah.
tank reinforcements, right? Because he's just doing Thors now. So this will take a little bit longer, but no mistake about it, Mizel is way ahead, right?
Oh yeah.
He's actually even going to transition to battle cruisers eventually.
Yeah, and Mizel has better upgrade too, so
Yeah. I mean, the mech upgrade has +2 attack already. That's
yeah, it's
scary.
crazy.
Alright, so the Thors are here now to zone out those Vikings.
Vikings.
There is a drop
Ooh, nice.
zooming across the map, but I think.
But there's turrets there. And the thing is gonna go straight to the 2 turrets. Oh
No, he just skirts up to the
Skirt.
north, but
And the
there is a
Thor!
Big Daddy Thor on top. The Thor can deal with this actually because the Thor
Yeah.
one-shots each of these Marines. But not before these Marines take out 5, 6, 7.
7. Ooh,
maybe
not
10.
bad. That's a lot of picks there, man.
Yeah, but you know,
13,
Mizel, look
14.
at Mizel is at
Why is
70
Mizel fighting
work-
it? You need to have. He should have pulled away all his SCVs. He lost all
Yeah.
his SCVs on that
But look,
expansion.
He's still
Yeah, he's still
at
ahead.
66 workers, making 4 workers at a time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
think the
just,
problem here is as soon as those Thors make their way across the map, this is where it's gonna, this is where it's gonna topple.
Yeah, and you know what? Look at that. Because Miguela's here with me watching, and she pointed that out. Look at that. The minerals of neutrophil is 2,400 minerals and 1,400 gas.
Yeah.
And well, Mizel is really using all up his minerals.
Yeah. So the problem here for neutrophil is with this setup where you have your 4th base, you need to have more barracks.
Yeah,
Right?
more
He only
back.
has enough barracks to make 7 Marines at a time, and some of them are reactors, and some of them don't even have reactor add-on to it. So this is the macro part that I don't think
Yeah.
Neutrophil is as comfortable with. There's
And
the
here comes the
battlecruiser.
battle cruisers.
And I think this is where it's gonna snowball because the battle cruisers is his way of inching his mech units forward.
Yeah. The power unit is out.
Yeah, he's gonna lose that 1 Raven though. Alright, so once he dislodges this 1 tank up there in the ramp, the other tanks. Well, that's a lot of tanks actually that got stuck.
Yeah, I got stuck
Ask
there.
him about that.
That's the problem with me too when I play Terran. I always mess up my building
Alright,
placements.
so auto
Oh
turret
my gosh, look at
protects
that. It's just too much Terran, man.
the Thors, but you
Too
know,
many
all Mizel has to do
Thors.
is just kill this 3rd.
Battle cruisers.
And-
Does he have Yamato? I don't think he has Yamato. That's why he wasn't doing the Yamato on the tanks. I think this is it. It's gonna be a GG, I guess.
Alright.
Oh,
I hear
can't
him.
hear me.
Alright, so here's the mule repairing the battle cruisers, and I think there's 4 battle cruisers being made at a time. And I think it's just a matter of time where the battle cruisers just move at this point. Yeah, he's repairing the Thors. The Thors are trying to run away. I think he's trying to react at the 12 o'clock drop, which is really not that much, but it does F2 move all of the units up to deal with it. The battle cruisers are there. It leaves 1 tank to defend, but that's enough to make sure that neutrophil doesn't just go down. And now he's just pulling his units. He's gonna consolidate. Here are the battle cruisers, and all he has to do now is just move those battle cruisers. There's 6 of them, and that's it. I think that's it. That's not enough Marines here. And even if you're Marines, you have a ton of Marines. They're 1-1. You're not gonna deal with these battle cruisers. So good game by Mizel. Puts him on the board, tied 1-1.
All right. Well, on that game, he got supply block and he didn't realize it. He was stuck at 140 supply for a very long time. Neutrophil did, right? So that's
Also,
part of the not playing Terran, you know. You just
and
gotta,
also I think his tanks got stuck.
yeah.
Because we saw a parade of like 6 to 8 tanks just moving down. You don't accidentally just made 6 to 8 tanks right there. It must have been pulled.
Yep.
From
Yeah, that's
before.
happened
Stuck.
to me a few times too. So I think if you play Terran enough, you understand how to build your bases so that doesn't happen, number one. And number two, you need an SCV constantly making a depot. You a supply block, and the problem with Terran is you don't know your supply block until you look, right? It's not like when you're Zerg, you're trying to make something, it says not enough overlords, and with Protoss, you can't warp in, right?
Yep. So you guys can hear me good now?
Yes.
I had to restart my Discord. It was cutting off again.
Yeah, last week it was your headphones. This week it's your Discord. So hopefully next week it's not your computer.
No, I think this is just my Discord.
Your
It wasn't the headphones. Yeah, last week. Now I know it's the Discord that's having
So it might
problems.
have been Discord at the same time, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to game 3, guys, and
All
that
right.
is going to be Jagannatha, a
Jagannatha.
pretty standard map.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting for Mizel to... Oh, shoot. Sorry. I'm gonna have to remake.
All right. Yeah, that's the problem with the.
I mean,
you don't play too much
it-
Terran. The way you put your structures on your base matters. by the time,
yeah.
by the time you're at the mid game or long game, you're just gonna shake your head. It's like, oh, what did I do? Now I have to
Yep.
lift some of my structures and reposition it.
Yeah, and you know that's a pain, right? I mean, if anybody knows about walling issues, it's Protoss players like you, right? Because you have to deal with that.
Yeah, because if you're Protoss, you just put all your gateways side by side. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
No.
with Terran, you have to have space.
Yeah, and looking at that game, you know, like Miguela said, you know, Mizel was spending all his money.
Yeah.
Even though
the
he had
neutrophil.
5-6 bases, but Neutrophil had 2,000 minerals. So you
Yeah.
can tell that's where the macro or the mechanics come into play.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know, that supply block actually is the big...
Yeah, supply
the
block.
biggest thing for Terran, right? Like what you said, you need to have one SCV just constantly building it. It's funny because a lot of casters, a lot of pro players, when they play, they even make it a point. You know, do not get supply blocked.
Yeah.
Right? That's a point of emphasis for Terran.
Well, game 3 is here, guys. It's the semifinals.
All right, go ahead, Sir Malachi.
Alright, let's introduce our player in the bottom left. It is our blue Terran. He is.
DLS Mizel.
And on the top right, Zerg this time, our former Code S champion in Season 2, he is.
Neutrophil.
Ooh. I wonder what he has in store for the Terran. I think the Zerg is gonna do what? What do you think he's gonna do? Roach, Ravager, Rush?
What did he do last time? He likes this Baneling Bust Ling Flood.
Yeah, that was
like
the last
what we
time.
saw
Right?
in the previous series with Dark Menace. Right? So, and the fact that Mizel is walling low ground, that could be
That could work.
issue. But, you know, he hasn't taken his gas yet, though.
Yeah.
That's actually a very late gas. There it is. So there's the gas. Alright, because sometimes you want to you get the extractor right before you take your spawning pool. So that way, when it's done, it's around when it's done, you'll be almost at 100 minerals. I mean 100 gas, and you can get your speed. And you need that speed if you're gonna do a link flood. But doesn't look like that's his plan.
Yeah.
But I don't think his plan is to go mid game to macro game here.
Yeah, he wants to. I'm sure he wants to do damage early, or not early, but timing push probably.
Yeah, I mean, it could be
He
a
can't
sharp
go head
timing here.
Yeah, he can't do macro game against Mizel.
Not especially if Zerg's not your best race. Actually,
Yep,
this is his
exactly.
worst race
Uh-huh.
as neutrophil, right? Because Terran, he's played Terran enough, and he's actually pretty good at it in certain levels. But definitely his worst race is Zerg, and so look, he started his speed now. That's why it's a very late speed. So I don't know. I don't know what his plan is here. But we'll see. Is he gonna take his third early? Right? Dark Menace took a very late third against Terran around 254, and doesn't look like he's going to take his third here.
Yeah, he's just droning up.
Yeah, he's just throwing up.
Alright,
Right,
there's
there's
the
the third.
Zerg. I mean, there's the drone.
Oh, so
There's-
around the same time as Dark Menace's third here. Alright, so Baneling Nest is on the way, but he still hasn't started. He needs more minerals. He's waiting for it. Instead of taking his third, though, he queued up 14 lings. So that could have been the third right away, but no, he's... Is he...
He's gonna try and see
Alright,
if
so
he
there's
can
the
do a
Alright,
bust
so this,
early.
this tells me he's gonna do a Baneling bust here.
Yeah.
Right? And the third, I think, is a feint. It's not really for economic purposes. But this is... That third is really for Larva. And I think
Yeah.
he's just gonna go all out Link Flood here.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna
think
make these
Mizel.
into Banelings, there it is. The Banelings
Yeah.
are gonna be waddling in, break the front, and he's just gonna flood in with a ton of links. Now let's see Mizel's
His tank going. There you go.
yeah, let's see Mizel's crisis management. Now the tank, if it blows up these Banelings before getting
Yeah.
opening
that'll
up
be key.
any holes here. So
Let's
this is,
see.
yeah, as Zerg, you need to send one ling or two ahead first. There it is. But you need to blow it up now. And
Oh,
there it
nice,
is.
nice,
Oh,
nice.
and it's open.
Oh, and he takes on the tank. Oh, the tank survives.
Yeah, but this is all
Oh boy.
not timed right because there's not enough links.
Yeah, I think he lost his window now. I don't
Yeah,
think he can
so
bust
the-
this anymore.
The idea is that as soon as you break the wall, you have a ton of lings breaking through. The problem is you broke the wall, but there were more Marines than lings coming in.
Yeah. And I think this window has closed for him. There's two tanks. There's
With
a lot
the-
of Marines. So at this point, you're just donating your links.
Yeah, I mean the two tanks. I think you'd have to micro it perfectly so it doesn't shoot the Banelings trying to break the wall.
Ooh, but he's
But this
going
could
out.
be a chance here because if he
Yeah.
surrounds this, but
If he catches, he has an Overlord there. He sees it moving,
oh,
and he's
just
gonna go
run
in.
by. He's just gonna run by
Ooh,
there.
nice.
Oh, but he's
Oh, he's
losing them.
tried to
No!
He tried to take the. Oh wait, where are you going? He's heading home. Oh,
Yeah, he's
he went
heading
home.
I think he was trying to react to see if he can defend.
Yeah,
And look at those two Banelings trying to
hide.
be sneaky here. I don't know if Mizel sees that.
Yeah, I don't think he did. Ooh, that could be like what, 6 SCVs there dead.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. 6 to 7. There, let's see. Let's
There
see
we
the
go.
Baneling hits.
Let's see the
No!
mailing hit.
Oh,
10! That's a good hit.
That's actually 33% of his workers.
Yeah. Jeez.
Alright, now let's see if Neutrophil can hold on or withstand this counter push here. Right? He knows it's on its way. He does have Baneling, so he can defend against the ton of Marines. And there are no tanks, and I think this is an A attack here.
Oh my gosh, this is a donation at this point.
Yeah, he just needs to surround
bye.
this. Oh no!
Oh
There's
man, what? That was an ill-advised push or attack there by Mizel.
Yeah, he sent
Oh.
the Marines by
Yeah.
themselves.
And he could lose those. Okay. Because these could get surrounded. Oh my gosh, he could lose
The
all those
Hellions
tanks.
are not there to help.
What? The Hellions left!
Okay, so let's see if there are. Yeah, is it a ping issue?
Could be. Cause
Alright, look at
oh man,
Neutrophil
if he could
sending,
get in here, this is bad for Mizel, dude. He has nothing here. Oh, okay, there's 2 mines. You better make sure those mines at least borrow. Borrow.
Yeah, I think he's
There
fine
you go.
with the mines. Right, he's gonna have to send 1 ling at a time. That this buys Mizel time here
Yeah.
to get his defenses up, but actually that's not a bad move here because he knows there's only more lings. The Hellbats can trade very well against the lings, but he didn't want to sacrifice both of them though. I mean,
Yeah,
could've
he should
backed
have
up.
kept it on his choke.
All
Yeah,
right,
these are
so
bad trades here for Mizel, man.
where do we stand? 3 racks more for Mizel. He is down in workers significantly by 20. Neutrophil is transitioning to Spire, but I don't know where Neutrophil's skill level is in terms of mid to late game Zerg.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh.
yeah, he did not close this.
Yeah, why is he?
Very well.
Why is it still open? Oh
Yeah, so-
man. Oh,
He just
Could
doesn't have enough
Neutrophil
units to-
take this game? I think he can, man.
I think this
Oh,
is it.
12, 14, 15 SCVs. He's
Yeah.
not reacting.
So this is, you know, when you play as Terran and you're playing Zerg,
Yeah, where is...
you don't, you typically just wall the top because that's your, you know, last line of defense that you
Yeah.
can always close, but it
Dude.
never got set up properly, right?
27 SCVs are dead. Oh, this is not good. I wonder what happened there, because he could have just pulled all his SCVs towards his mines. But he never reacted.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, he's still alive. He won't die here, but
yeah, but he's so
he's
behind
got
now.
6 workers, 7 workers,
Against 56 drones.
who's just going to queue up a ton of mutas.
Yeah. Oh. Disastrous here for Mizel. He was in a good shape, man, when he stopped that Baneling attack in the first one.
Yeah.
And then he-
Unfortunately, he moved out with just the Marines,
Yeah.
and then the tanks without the Hellion support.
Yep. That
Now-
was just bad trades there.
I mean, mutas are coming, but he does have mines. So Neutrophil has to be careful where he flies his mutalisks.
Mhm.
But the problem here is really the worker count. Now he does have 3 commands orbitals, so he can just drop mules like there's no tomorrow,
Yeah.
and drop it in his 3rd, which is unscouted still. So there might be a chance, but it looks very
Slim.
grim here.
Slim pickings here. Because the mutas are gonna pop out. And he's gonna
but,
get
you
ping
know,
pong.
I mean, the mutas are there, but Unizel does have mines, and he's still making mines, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah, and he's trying to catch up with the workers. Look at that. He's still at 24.
yeah, I mean, he does have mules, so he can catch up, and Neutrophil
Yeah.
is not spending his minerals.
Yeah, he has 2,000 minerals.
Yeah, I mean, because I think
Bandit!
he's strapped for gas.
Gas.
And he needs to take it. As I say that, he's finally taking his gases on his 4th. He needs to
Yeah.
take it on his 5th base. Alright, so Neutrophil is getting a little bit more methodical in his push here with his overseers, but still.
Yeah. He's trying to pick the mines one at a time. Whoa. Why did he pull all his SCVs? Did his 3rd got attacked? What?
Yeah, I
What
don't know
happened?
why. I think he was scared that he was gonna get counted, but I don't think Neutrophil knows about it yet.
Yeah. So I was wondering why he pulled all his SCVs there. We have to ask him. What
There's-
happened there?
I should start making this list of things we need to
I know,
ask.
right? Now look at that. The links know that. Oh, you know what? There's got to be something there. Now it sees it.
He sees it. Now,
Ah.
it's probably better to just relocate it to your regular 3rd.
Yeah.
I think.
He was mining good there until he pulled all his SCVs.
Right. So
Interesting.
the Widow Mines are good against the mutas, you know, Lingbane muta, but they are not very good against Hydras. And Neutrophil has identified that, and he's just going all Hydra production now.
Yeah.
And at this point, without tanks, you need tanks for this, and that's why you either pick Widow Mines or tanks. He's picking Widow Mines, and without tanks, these Hydras can just A move across, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at least Mizel is all 1-1. Zerg is also 1-1. So he has the necessary upgrades.
Interesting too for Neutrophil though. He has the Spire. He never made Mutas, which
Well,
we
he made,
thought he
I
was.
think, a few, and it got killed by the Widow Mines. And
Widow Mines,
from there,
gotcha.
he says, I'm not making. I don't even want to deal with the whole micro with,
Yeah, with the
splitting my
mutas.
mutas. So forget it. I'm just gonna go Hydras, and take my chances there.
Yeah.
And Hydras are actually does not have a +1 upgrade, so this +1 is just halfway there. But Mizel's not getting his 2-2 either, so
Oh, it's gonna lose all that. Get out of there.
yeah, he's gonna lose these. No, Neutrophil, it's gonna fire one. No, it's not even gonna fire one shot with the Widow Mine. Tank
He still
production
has to-
started for Mizel because he's identified that these are Hydras. So he's gonna switch from Widow Mine to tanks.
Does the Hydra have range advantage on the mines?
Yes. They have the range upgrade too, so they can, if they can see it, they can just kill it before it even fires,
I see.
right? And so that's why, like I said, you can just A move with these Hydras once you have
Yeah.
enough. If there are no tanks, he's trying to trigger them, but
Yeah, try to trigger the mines. Oh! Nice hits on the mines.
it is still tricky though. But
Yeah.
like I said, you just A move these Hydras, it doesn't even matter, right?
Yep.
And there it is.
I think
And
it's it, man. GG.
Yep, there's a GG by Mizel. It's a lot of micro mistakes. Definitely had the advantage there in the beginning when he fended
Yeah.
off that initial Baneling bust.
He bundled his push though. He left
Yeah,
his tank.
Mizel was in a commanding position after that Baneling
yeah.
bust failed. He should that should be easy cruising into victory, but for some reason things fell apart. Right? What do you guys
Well,
think
Yeah.
happened?
I think it's shoot, I made it on US East again. But I think that's a problem when the Terran does a low ground wall. They neglect their high ground wall, which is your last line of defense. So as soon as the Lynx got in, right, you can't close the top ground because you don't have the proper wall. And then from there, he was just too spread apart, and the Lynx did so much damage with the SCV.
Yeah. He
Right.
killed how many? What, 28 SCVs? That was
Yeah.
crazy.
But if you made your proper wall up ground, and then they busted, and you're fighting the low ground, and then you just raise those walls, the Lynx can't go up, and they would have to
Yeah.
fight down low. And you had many you had plenty of Marines to deal with it. But he doesn't have enough fast units to deal with the run by.
Yeah, and I think if you're Terran and you're playing someone that's possibly aggressive, you definitely wall up the high ground. You never wall at the bottom. Me, when I play Zerg and I see a Terran wall on the bottom, I'm licking my chops and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be very easy for me to cause problems with minimal units. Even just
Yeah.
Ravagers. So
Exactly.
yeah, I don't like that move. You know that Neutrophil is gonna be aggressive. You did great by stopping the first attack, but it's just harder, right?
Yeah, I mean, because typically a Terran, right? If you see a Terran build, they wall the top, and then they start walling the bottom, and they even use their third command center to complete the wall on the bottom, right?
Yeah.
But first and foremost, you need to wall the top because you need to make sure that's there to prevent those run-bys.
Yep. Alright, so this is game point for Neutrophil.
Yeah, this is
Possibly, yeah. And we're on map, the fourth map. It's
Romanticide?
Romanticide. It's gonna be very snaky. Like there's a lot of paths to go all around. There's minerals blocking things, but we don't know what race they're gonna be. So
Well, looks like Neutrophil is gonna take his luck with the Zerg again.
there you go. So maybe I'm favoring Mizel here. I think he's gonna clean up. He's gonna calm down. He knows
Yeah.
there's a cheese coming. But guys, we are loading into the game. I'm excited. This is match point, but I think we're gonna extend it another game here. Just my prediction. You guys are watching semi-finals of Codes.
FSL Season 4.
Alright.
Alright, let's introduce our players here on the bottom right corner of Romanticide. Wearing orange trunks.
Neutrophil.
Player on the top left. He needs to take this game to survive. It is.
DLS Mizel.
Alright, let's see if DLS Mizel will adapt to that first game. I'm sure he knows what's coming. Oh, there you go. He's walling on the top now.
Yes, he is. And look, it's a refinery first build again. Neutrophil, on the other hand, I think is going to take a ninja base.
Ooh,
Sneaky.
sneaky.
So
I
this
like
will actually go ahead, Sir Maligan. Continue the cast. I'll be right back.
Alright. Yeah, this is a sneaky move here. So this will make Mizel think there's going to be an aggressive push. If he scouts, he decides to scout, but he's not sending anything. I guess he's waiting for his Reaper. So once he finds out that the natural is late or isn't even there, he'll think that there's going to be a push. I mean, a rush or something. So let's see. Let's see how this pans out for the Zerg player. There you go. He takes his third, which is possibly his second. Ooh. And now Mizel sends his scout. Gonna see that the natural is delayed, thinking that there's something's happening. And then the next thing he'll know, Zerg's on macro mode. Alright. Reaper's gonna be out. And he sees like, oh, you're halfway there. Interesting. Ooh, look at that. Is he scouting again? Oh no, I thought he was gonna go to the top though. So he's just going back. He's gonna let the Reaper take over the scouting duties. Now, if only Mizel decides to go north of the map and sees that scouts that ninja base. But I'm guessing he will never see that.
Yeah, so if I was Mizel, I'll be confused right now, right?
Yeah,
You're
why
like,
is
"Alright,
the
this is a really late natural. Are you doing an all-in on me, right?
yeah? That's probably what's on his mind now. It's like, you're gonna do a bust again.
Yeah, but let's
So
see
he's
if he
checking
drops
for the
down
second
his...
gas. Yeah, I think he's just alright. He sees the second gas. I guess that was what Neutrophil wants him to see too. I like Neutrophil's play, man. He tries to fake his builds. And he loses his Reaper.
Yeah, so in best of fives, right? That's how you can take advantage of your opponent's tendencies and how they react to you, because you've had enough games in the best of five to try to trick them, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh man.
I like this move by Neutrophil. But if Mizel just plays his game and goes to his mech style and just does his methodical push,
With the
right?
tanks, yep.
Yeah, I think he's going to be able to topple Neutrophil even with that ninja base that's benefiting him economically, right?
Yeah.
But this is pretty much standard anyway, aside from a third CC from the Terran. But typically the Zerg should have their third base already by now mining anyway, right?
Yeah.
So this is not outside the ordinary. The only difference here is it's a quick battlecruiser rush for Mizel. Right?
Nice.
Now, how do you deal with the battlecruiser rush as Zerg? Well, you need to have enough queens, number one. First of all, you need to identify it's a battlecruiser. And once you do, then you put some spores, probably 2 per base, and your mobile queens.
Yeah.
Right? I don't think Neutrophil is ready for this battlecruiser.
Ooh, look at that. His Hellions are going up on the north, going to...
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
he's
think
not gonna go...
this is gonna catch him by surprise, and
Yeah.
he is not gonna have enough units
Oh, look at that.
He's gonna take a lot of damage. Now he is making 2 more queens.
Ooh, nice wall there by Neutrophil, man.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to go in, but
3
Right.
evil
I do
Nice.
like this Spire by the neutrophil.
And he closes it completely.
Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna
But
close
the
it. But
problem
you know
though,
what?
when the battle cruisers
If he
come in,
lets that finish, oh no!
yeah,
Don't let
that
you
would be a
scout
problem.
it. You better close the high ground. You know, he's out of position here. He didn't have any units. So, as Terran, sometimes you don't want to make your rally across the map. Sometimes you want to rally to your choke point,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Just so that you have units, and then you pull them as they come out. Because specifically against Zerg for these run-bys, right? I think he's identified that this is a
Yeah.
battle cruiser.
He has a feeling that it's something because he's dropping 2 spore crawlers.
Yes.
Made a lot of queens. It's making a spire.
Now, even if these battle cruisers don't do damage, this is actually still okay for Mizel because he has his 3rd command center, which is floating into the 3rd location now.
Mhm.
And as he just plays his game, the battle cruiser zones out,
Yeah.
making sure there's no overlords across the map. I think Mizel is fine, right? He's even
Yep.
ahead supply-wise. He has the same number of workers as Terran. You like that? Because you
Yeah, I
have
know,
dual-
right? What happened there? What did Neutrophil stop making drones? It looks like he
Yeah,
stopped making drones.
This is a neutrophil who doesn't play enough Zerg
Yeah.
to have a feel that look, you need to drone up.
Oh, he sees the 3rd now. Oh, hello. You've been hiding here for a while.
It's a good transfuse there for new by
Oh,
neutrophil,
here comes the
saving that
first
one
battle
queen.
cruiser.
But there's not enough here because the battle cruiser is just going to kill both queens and you can't stop it. The
Yeah.
problem here, this is the problem with the far away
Fire away base. Yep.
planted. The queens can't help. Right? And so he's just gonna have to evacuate, but he's gonna forfeit this. He is taking his other 3rd, which is his 4th, but he's now 3rd. There's a Ling run by, but is there enough units at home? There's not
Oh, it's
enough.
open.
It's open.
Okay.
There's one tank. That's not a good wall. There's a battle cruiser. It's gonna be
There's a
able to
battle
pick that up.
cruiser.
So, but he's gonna not lose his tank, which is a good thing. He's gonna repair it.
Oh.
Oh no, there are mutas as well. So
Oh, that's why he pulled all his SCVs. I was like, what? Why is he pulling all his SCVs just to repair a tank?
but this is a good spot for Mizel, right? He can
Nice.
teleport out of
Disruptors.
here after he kills this
Yeah, base.
this base, and there he is. And look at the
Bye.
supply, right? He's 16 workers ahead. The same army supply with Thors in production.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be okay now.
Right, so typically, if you're Zerg and you see battle cruisers, right, not only do you have to deal with the battle cruisers, but you also have to deal with the follow-up from the battle cruisers, which is some really strong ground army.
Yeah,
And
Thor's.
it's funny because Zerg players, when they see battle cruisers, they also make a Roach Warren in preparation for that, right?
Mm.
I don't think he made a Roach Warren. And these Lings and the Banelings are not gonna fare well against Thors, right?
Yep. Oh man, this is a crazy army right now for Mizel. He
Yeah,
can push now.
He needs to deal
And a
with
Ling
these
run in.
frontliners, though.
Yeah. He's gonna
So he
lose
needs
a
to
lot
just-
again.
He needs
What
to
a
take
tank.
4 SCVs and just close that completely right away.
Yeah. Just put a couple of barracks there or something.
Alright. 10 workers are down, but still, he's 6 workers ahead.
That's right.
Alright, so Neutrophil finally gets his 4th up. That's really late because he lost the other 4th. Hydras are in production, but I don't know. I mean, this is a mech army. This can have tanks and Thors. Hydras is not, it's not the unit that you want here. Oh gosh. Alright.
Yeah, that's a crazy army now. Let's see the upgrades though. Have they upgraded?
Well, they're let's see the upgrade. Upgrades are no
He's-
upgrade for the Terran yet.
Yeah, no upgrade for the Terran.
but-
Interesting.
The +1 attack is 3/4 done. Blue Flame is now finished, so you can make 200 supply of Lings, but if you have a lot of Hellbats, you cannot fight that with Lings.
Yeah, these 3
Alright.
mutas are gonna do some damage here.
So good harass here.
Yeah,
but
good harass here. Keep them
buying
active.
him some time.
Get out of there.
But he cannot contend with these battle cruisers. There are Yamato cannons fired. Takes care of all. He's shooting his own factory here. He needs to stop.
Oh, that's right.
No.
Misclick for sure.
And let's just.
He wants to
watch
see
the
his
factory.
upgrades, if the upgrades are working. So let me see. There you go, he stopped.
Alright, good.
You know what, that happened to me once. I played, then my Immortal was just hitting my Nexus, my expansion, and then I didn't notice. Next thing I know, my Nexus was down.
Alright,
was
oh
too
no,
funny.
you can't fight this neutrophil. He loses a lot of links right away. This is a good move here by neutrophil, but I think it's too late.
Yeah.
Farm hosts are out, and this is good against mech play. But I might be too late here because
But you know what? The Neutrophil is not, it's not bad at all. Look at his mass. They're both the same in army.
yeah, I mean, but you know, he had the advantage of that third CC early
Yeah.
unscouted.
Third expansion, yep. Oh, he's gonna lose that battle cruiser.
It's gonna
Yep,
TP
good.
out. It's unfortunate
Good
he's
escape.
fighting this outside the range of his
Yeah,
health.
the Thors. These Thors could have helped. Instead,
But now
he's gonna be split up again. And he's gonna lose these units.
But you know, it's fine because the Hellbats are here. The Hellbats can take care of the Locusts real quick. He loses two
Yeah.
of them, but he's gonna be able to deny the fourth location. Now, Neutrophil does have his fifth, and he's already transferring drones up there. Originally the third, but he's gonna have the extra base. But he did lose that hatchery. Mizel's just gonna back up with his Thors. Leaves a tank behind though. That's gonna be sniped real quick by one wave of Locusts. But alright, now we're getting into the position where Mizel is at 160, 170 supply, and this is when the mech army in its entirety will start moving out. And
Yeah.
it's tough to stop, right?
Both of them were floating with 2,500 minerals.
Yeah, and upgrade-wise, Mizel is, finally upgrading.
Oh,
Another run
Ling
by. The planetary is not ready yet, and because of that, he loses all of the SCVs in this base.
And those blue flames, they just melt those links.
Yeah, but you know, he's getting to be maxed out, and once they get a foothold of an area, it's so hard to dislodge that foothold, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then Neutrophil isn't active also with his creep spread. Look at this.
Alright, so he's moving out to the left while Mizel's moving to the right, but
He's gonna lose that ninja
Yeah, but-
base.
the DPS of this mech army is
Yeah, it's just
crazy.
crazy.
right?
With
Holy cow! You can't fight
blue
this. with
flame. Oh,
You can't fight these with Hydras. Even if you send your swarm host at this point,
Mhm.
they're just gonna get blue flamed really quickly. And so this is it. This is the push of the mech army. The tanks are lagging behind, but I think Mizel's just gonna take out the base first. And I don't
oh
think
man, there's just no way. There's no units for Neutrophil here to engage that.
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
engage this army.
You can't engage that army. I guess what, Vipers and
Yeah, you need Vipers to start picking it apart.
yeah, one by one, take out the Thors
You
or
need
even
some
the battle
tanky units
cruisers.
down low. You might
There's
need
just no way for-
lurkers.
Yeah, the Corruptors are just gonna be shelled by the Thors.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah.
He's up this. He's already maxed out, and the entire army is here. I think there are Yamatos, and you know what? There's not even enough. Is there enough Corruptors? I think yeah, there's enough Corruptors.
Ah, is it?
This is it. There's look at the DPS on that.
Yeah,
It melts all of the Locust wave.
the Locusts are pretty much useless at this point.
You can't because the Hellbats are down there. So as soon as
Yeah.
they land, the Hellbats take care of it.
Maybe just send the Locusts somewhere, harass the bases.
Yeah. This is the
There's
GTA
just-
move.
Yeah, there's just no way for this army to get engaged right now. Look at that. That's a very good composition there by Mizel. Blue flames for the Lings.
We are gonna get game 5, and I bet you $100. Well, maybe not, but I bet you that Neutrophil is going to play Protoss. In
Protoss.
this game.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna take a Thor.
Yeah,
Ooh. Oh, 2 Thors. Nice.
you can't stop these. Oh, this is going to be repaired as well. You can't stop these
Yeah.
battle cruisers anymore from protecting the Thors, and the Thors are just basically A-moving.
I think that's it. GG. Look at that. Mizel's taking his 6th.
Well, Neutrophil's
Oh,
last
fifth base.
hope are the Broodlords, but even then, there's enough Thors here when they transform their to single-range salvos. You can't even fight them with Broodlords. He's even Yamatoing the
Locust.
Swarm host.
Oh, the
I'd
Swarm
Yamato
host.
the
Yeah.
Corruptors and just A-move with the battle cruisers at that
Yeah.
point.
Ah! I think this is it. GG, man. You're gonna
You're
lose
gonna
your
get
tech.
a game 5.
Yeah,
Decide
game
that.
5. Alright.
Right. So Neutrophil goes 1-1
DLS Mizel.
as Zerg.
And Terran.
And he lost
Oh,
his
wait,
Terran
1-1, that's
game.
right.
Yes, he's 0-1 Terran, 1-1 with Zerg, and 1-0 with Protoss. So,
So, let's see.
Well, guys, I
I don't want to
predicted
go
it
out
right.
on the-
I knew
but
it was gonna be tough, guys. You know, when that mech army is pushing like that, you really can't fight it. You have
Yeah.
to. You might as well trade and delay as long as possible that push, right? And you're gonna need Vipers. He was supply blocked. He didn't have the Guardians or not Guardians, Broodlords. It's just it's just not easy to deal with. And this
Yeah.
is why the Swarm hosts have to be doing something on the other side, actually.
Yep,
but
has to be set.
Also, I mean, this is already the very late game, supreme late game army.
Yeah.
And that's not Neutrophil's strength with Zerg, right?
Yeah.
So if we say if it's if it's Protoss, it's the Golden Armada with the air. What do we call the Terran with his army with the mech?
Sky Terran.
I don't know, the Metal Armada.
The Metal Armada.
I don't know. But guys, game 5 is your favorite map, Maligan. It's gonna be on
Yes,
2,000 atmospheres. It's big. It'll give us the epic ending. that we're
Yeah, let's
looking
see if
for.
this is gonna be a good
I think he's
good
gonna
long
have to
game.
beat him in his best race for him to
There we
take.
go.
Yeah, so this is it. I mean, he
Protoss.
can do it. It all comes down to one game now. Mizel did great that he forced
Yeah.
game 5. And he has a chance. If you have one game against anyone, that's really what you want, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you have a pretty good cheese lined up,
Oh yeah.
this is it. Because you won't need to use it any other time in
Dude,
FSL.
best of one, you have a great chance. Best of one. Is
Yeah.
Yep.
all it takes is one game. Anything can happen in one game.
Right, because if you have a good Ghost Rush build,
Oh yeah. Something that catches
Both
someone off guard, exactly.
and you...
Yeah. Well, Mizel is looks like his camera just went off, guys. Like I said, this is 2,000 atmospheres. It's a pretty good map. There's nothing really weird about it, right? It looks pretty normal. There's gold, no, not gold, rich Vespine gas at odd spots, but other than that, it's pretty normal.
I mean, the other day I was watching the World Team League, and, it got to the ace match, and so it's a best of one, and they bring out the players, and so the NV brought out Maru, and the other team brought out, I think, Cyan, another Protoss, and they're like, oh, this is not going to be close.
Yeah, the
But
Chinese Cyan, yep.
Yeah, but he pulled off a weird cannon rush
Yeah.
that caught Maru off guard, and that's how he beat him. And
Yep.
that's how, if you played him
That's what
straight
best of
up,
one is.
Wait.
Yeah.
A cannon rush on
he
Maru?
cannon rushed Maru, right? Because it was
probably,
weird.
he probably tricked him. It's some weird build, and that happens. So
Yeah.
anything can happen in one. You're just gonna have to scout well and react. to it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Mizel will just have to bring his best strategy, knowing that he has to face Neutrophil eventually as you know what, as a Protoss, because he lost game 1 as Protoss, right?
Yeah, he got proxied by
Yeah, and
Stargate.
he it went the other way where Neutrophil is like, I don't care if you're cheesing me, I'm gonna attack you, and we don't know what's gonna happen here. So you never actually got to see what Mizel had planned. That's my point.
Yeah.
But
But you know what?
yeah.
Mizel, after playing with him for, remember last time we played him, Freedom. He was really good against
Yeah, you gotta
one-on-one.
watch out
Straight
for
up.
him in his drops. If he drops,
Yeah.
if he
If he
drops your
harasses you-
production, you're in trouble.
Yeah, that's what I want to see him do here. I want to see him be active with his drops.
All right, well, guys, 6 seconds away from the final game. Who is going to the finals to face Neutrophil? You guys are watching the final. You know, this is best of 5, so this is the 5th game. Code S semifinals.
FSL Season 4.
Alright, let's introduce our players for the final time tonight. On the top right corner of 2000 Atmospheres. His best race. He is.
Neutrophil.
And let's introduce the player in the bottom left. We'll hear Smek stomp the Golden Armada this time. It is.
DLS Mizel.
I mean, we didn't even get to the Golden Armada, right? That
I
was
know,
only
right?
like 4 or 5 Void
Dude,
Rays that
I
wrecked
wanna
havoc. Right?
Yeah, I want to see a Golden Armada versus Mech here, man. That would be awesome. That would be
Yeah.
an awesome ending.
But yeah, let's see if Mizel likes to go mech against Protoss, right? Because
Yeah.
I don't typically see him go mech against Protoss. But that is his comfort zone, right? Mech armies. So I'd like for him, honestly, if I was Mizel and you're comfortable with dropping, start off with some Widowmine drops, right? And just make sure
Yeah.
you macro out really well. And see if you can do additional drops here and there. If you don't have a specific cheese plan, right? Because right
Yep.
now you're opening up. I think he's gonna do a Marine expand here or Reaper expand because his gas got stolen. But in return, Mizel's like, all right, I'm putting.
Oh, I'm gonna block you.
Yeah, I'm gonna block you as well. So
All right, the Neutrophil is. Oh, you blocked me.
yeah, and Neutrophil was
Dare
getting
you.
ready to expand too. Look, his minerals are right up 400.
Yeah, he was
He
about
decides,
to.
you know what?
expand.
I'm gonna drop down my
Wait, is he-
cyber. I mean,
Okay.
another pylon and make my zealot right away. Right. This is how
Yeah.
you deal with this engineering block. You get a zealot, and
Start hacking at it.
yeah, and you even pull probes if you want to. How fast you need to get this expansion up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to block Terran. See, Terran can just float it after.
Yeah, they,
Yeah, that's why I don't actually block Terran anymore.
there. He even makes.
Oh, he made another one.
But
A backup.
I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather him make a engineering bay instead of supply depot because
Yeah. Oh, he needs to cancel that supply
I
depot.
guess.
Oh, he did.
Yes, he
Nice.
did. So that's a good delay. And on the other side, his command center is halfway done. So this is a good start for Mizel, right?
Yeah.
Worker-wise, Neutrophil is ahead, which is to be expected for Protoss,
Where's he-
but he can't really make use of it
Oh.
because his Nexus is so far from completing, right?
Yeah, but how come he's not mining gas on his other assimilator?
Yeah, because right now he's prioritizing minerals. He needs more minerals than gas. He just needs enough gas to just do the buildings that he needs. Right? He's just trying to get 100 gas, and he's gonna drop down probably a cyber. I mean, a twilight maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Right there it is. So there's
There
a
it
twilight.
is.
He just needed enough for the twilight. Otherwise, he needs more minerals than gas. Although,
What
he
is
needs
his?
three more probes up there, 2 more.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so this really shows how big that eBay block was.
Yeah. That really disrupts your flow.
Yeah.
I hate blocks, man. It just ruins your timing sometimes.
Yeah, and so like I said, right, for Protosses, what I've seen them do is, the Zealots queued up, and then you bring 4 or 5 probes, and you hack at it as soon as possible, and at the same time, just get 400 as soon as it's done, put down your Nexus.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a blink stalker harass.
Yeah, so Zealot's in the front, because he already made that Zealot for that block, and he doesn't have any use for it right now. So it's just making sure nothing moves across the map. The Marines are engaging it, and it's gonna kill the Zealot. Good micro by Mizel. Didn't lose a
Oh,
Marine.
I think he did lose a marine, because I saw the animation of that floating marine, which is funny.
Alright, so he did lose one unit.
Yeah, he lost
Yeah.
a marine.
I wonder if it's a Marine or an SCV, but he did lose one unit. Stalkers are in position for any drops. Although drops are kind of, it's not the timing for the drops yet.
This is good for Mizil. Look at that. He has a lot of units out. Nice.
Yeah, and Stim is about to be
Yeah,
done.
Stim is about to be done.
So if he doesn't have a Medivacs though, because he really delayed the Medivacs.
Oh, what the? Why are you pushing without your Medivacs?
Well, you know what? It's okay because I think these Marauders have concussive shells. So if they catch a Stalker,
Ooh,
Out.
nice spot. Yeah, go ahead,
if
sorry.
it catches a Stalker, they can kill it right away because it can't run away.
Yeah.
But there's
Neutrophil
enough
knows it's coming. It's not enough. There's too much Blink Stalkers here. Blink's gonna be done.
Alright, here's the engage. See, look, there's that concussive shell. There's a stem, but that stem is used to escape. No, he's gonna engage it. He's gonna take out.
Oh,
Oh, but
you're
there's
gonna lose.
Blink already, so he can't even kill
Yeah.
one Stalker. Alright, I think he's gonna head back. You know what? That's a good move. Try to see, good thing he had Blink, Neutrophil, but otherwise, it's a good move by Mizel just backing up.
Yeah, this is
Problem
gonna
is-
be a crazy push here. Blink Stalkers with a Prism. Ooh.
Yeah, his Medivacs are so delayed, and so the Prism is already in position. He's taking his third.
Where's the Zealots?
Yeah, it's gonna
Oh,
be
the
adapts.
depths.
Yeah, the reason, so he's gonna just drop them in the mineral lines and
Look at that.
deal
The
with it.
Marines have an escort. I see you.
Yeah.
Everywhere you go.
Good. Is he gonna close it? Yeah, good close.
Good
right,
close
that's
there,
the whole reason
Mademoiselle.
you may always make that wall up top there.
Yeah,
And
he
looks
needs,
like
Neutrophil needs to save
Neutrophil
these guys.
saves one.
There you go.
Look at all of these bio severely injured. He wants to blink up top. Does he have vision? The observer is on its way,
Yeah.
and
Oh my gosh, those bios are what, 1/3 life left?
Oh, the
Oh my
Marines!
gosh.
Are not burrowed. None of them gets a shot off.
This is bad.
Yeah, this is not
Nick,
good for.
Get out of there. The SCVs are just. There you go. Wait for the Marines, then attack together. Alright.
Yeah, these
You know
Marines
what,
need
if-
to back up these Marauders. Now's the time to do F2 back to your base.
Yeah, you know what? If Neutrophil decides to stay and just fight, he could have taken these guys, because these guys are almost dying.
Yeah, but he has to be careful though. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
he was
there, but
wanted to be
needs
safe.
badly our Medivacs, and Mizel has not queued up a Medivac. Right?
There you go, finally. Two
Finally,
Medivacs.
2 Medivacs are there. Takes out a
Scan.
Stalker.
Oh, he didn't scan.
No, he's.
So behind this, oh, there's a Dark Shrine being made by Neutrophil.
I mean, Mizel's not out of it yet.
Yeah.
But he needs to be careful because this is going to get out of hand soon.
Yep.
With the third base already and Storm
The third-
is on the way.
Yeah, the
DT
third base has
currently-
been there for a while for Neutrophil. There you go, finally he's making some probes there.
Alright, so the Bio Army is finally getting healed. The scan is in the wrong place. He doesn't know whether this is still an all-in or he's taking his third, but to
Yeah.
him, it thinks it's an all-in. So,
Needs to take out that observer.
yeah,
He
the
just
observer
scanned
is nicely placed, but
There
it's
you
finally
go.
going to get taken out.
Ooh.
Nice. Picks up
Takes
2
two.
stalkers. So he has a big army, Mizel does. But
Mhm.
his window is closing here because Storm is about to be finished. Now, I don't know if he has Templars that are gathering energy at the moment, right?
Yeah. Let's see if Neutrophil uses the DTs. I think he's using a
Yeah,
DT here.
he hasn't worked in a DT, he hasn't worked in a Templar. High Templar. So nothing to storm with, even though he has storm research. They're the High Templars, but it's gonna take a bit for them to gather enough energy. I think it's enough time before Mizel pushes. Mizel just wants to get his economies, get going. He's making 2 command centers at a time. There's a well-placed turret there, but yeah, both
Oh,
of
you're
them
gonna lose.
needs to be careful. You can't go in there. It's a good placement on the turrets.
He's
And
gonna
might
pick up.
even get
Oh, he
picked
gets
up.
picked up.
One more shot. Oh, I think if you just
Out of
pick up-
range.
no, just pick up a pebble and throw it out there.
Yeah, look at that. That's great. Think about.
Look how badly he wants that.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then
How
because of
dare
that,
you
it
come
makes
here?
him, and because of that, makes him queue up a couple of Vikings.
That's a lot of dropship, man, and being displayed there for neutrophil to see.
I
It's
know.
like, hey, I'm gonna drop you soon. Oh, he needs to. Oh, neutrophil is still trying to sneak out there. Maybe he can recall this thing if he has energy.
Yeah, I mean you could, but why would you? Because it's pulling the entire F2 army in.
And there you go. Boom,
There you
it's dead.
The Viking is like, wait, you made me because of this. What's going on?
You said there was a prism here.
The Vikings are actually not a good move here right now. There are no Colossus.
Yeah.
Right? Although I like the fact that he's putting
Here
down.
we
a
go.
gold-
Here we go. Here's the drop, man.
Alright,
He
this is a
loaded.
deep
He
drop.
loads up all his. Oh wait, he didn't load up everything.
Just 2. Oh no, it's just gonna be 2. So you do this to pull Protoss out of position, then you can hit with your main army, hoping
Yeah.
that the other player, the Protoss, does an F2 to this, and then you can hit the third base.
Ah, the fortress isn't gonna be done. So yep, he cancels. Oh, is he gonna pick the?
Yeah, but he's gonna
Trap-
do
Oh my gosh.
do some damage here. No, I mean he
He can snipe
Neutrophil
this.
preempted the attack by pulling the probes at a time, but this is not enough stalkers to deal with this.
Yeah.
Though. So this is a good
There's
move by
Stim.
Mizel. He can actually snipe this. So this is pulling him out of position.
Yeah, snipe it and get out of there. But then again, you're gonna
Oh,
lose
no, he
everything.
can fight
There's
this,
blink.
right? There's not enough here. And at the same time, he's gonna attack the
Backup is here.
3 o'clock base. You should scan ahead though.
All right, here we go.
Oh, it's a big doom drop.
Yep,
This
it's a big
neutrophil-
doom drop.
It's
The
neutral
cancel.
awareness. There's a big attack on Mizel's third. I think
This
that's
will-
the planetary, so he's gonna be okay. But
Yeah.
this big doom drop, is it gonna?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna
Oh.
cancel all his tech there.
It's a
Oh,
recall
good
by
recall,
the
good
neutrophil.
recall.
And is that enough? The Psy Storm should be on point here. Let's see. Oh no!
What
The
the?
Widow Mines hit
happened?
the Psy Storm. I mean the Templars.
Yes, but I think he's gonna clean this up.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah, that was
it's
unfortunate.
still taking a while for him to clean this up. There's more Warpins there. Another big army is making their way across the map by Mizel, and he's. Alright, so he's gonna pull away his medevacs, but is he gonna fly over the other units? There are.
Oh,
Alright, so here are the liberation zones being set up while Mizel sets up his push on this side. Now he can't leave the Liberator by themselves. No, he's too far back. Liberator gets picked off. Let's see if the EMP is on point here.
this is
EMP?
not.
No, it's too late.
Yeah, it's just not enough units. Too much Protoss. Ah,
Yeah, but I think he had good set of units. He just weren't coordinated with them, right?
Yeah.
Number one, the Liberators were in good position. He just needs to protect them. Number two, the Ghost could have he could have sent the EMP ahead of time. Because he did scan there. He knew that what was going on, but unfortunately it didn't work out. Instead, Neutrophil cancels this fourth base
and harass on the.
and harass. He's gonna. No, don't shoot! Ah, they're spreading
Where
fire.
are the SCVs? Oh.
Yeah, I think the wheels are falling apart here.
Yeah, just not. This is the beginning of the end right here, man.
Yeah, I mean
Just
the
know it to
problem.
stop.
The problem is not this army; it's what's following this army, right?
Yeah.
Because even if you clean this up, which I don't even think he can at this point, The Widow Mines have to be perfect here, but I don't even know if Neutrophil will commit. Actually, he might.
Yeah.
Sacrifices a few Zealots, but he's like, you know what? I think this is enough. I have Psystorm. I can keep pushing with the Psystorm and the Mortals
Ooh, the
here.
storm.
And there's even an
I mean, the
Archon.
storm. The ghost didn't connect again.
Yeah, the Ghosts
too
were
bad.
key there, and the Ghost needed to EMP these Templars.
Yeah.
And
I guess he needed some tanks here too. He doesn't have any tanks.
I mean, it's okay to just have a completely
Bio?
full bio as long as you EMP these High Templars, right?
Yeah.
Because now, if you have tanks, it gets clunky and you're not as mobile. You just need to make sure you EMP the Ghosts, and then you can fight this with your bio army. Right?
There we go. The Golden Armada is forming.
I know. Here's the EMP. Does he EMP?
Yeah, he has an EMP there. Shoot.
There's
nice.
the EMP, but it didn't
it's
hit the
in the
Templar.
forward. It was in the front.
It hit the Zealots. That's why the Zealots melted instantly. But the EMP.
Nice storms there. Nice storms.
Yeah, I think this is it. This is gonna
Yeah,
snowball. I think
There's a person to back this.
it's
So
a good run by
GG.
Miguel. Unfortunately,
Good job there by
There.
Neutrophil. Nice. Game 5. Too bad we didn't see the mech versus the Golden Armada.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't expecting a mech play against Protoss, but that's a good game nonetheless. Mizel likes to play game 5s in these matches.
Yeah, he always pushes it to the edge. That's what
The
he
limit.
does. And let's get back on the camera with these guys and talk to them.
Alright, good game.
Mizel, man, you made it really exciting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job. So
Yeah.
tell us, how was your ping throughout the games? Because I heard you were on VPN or something.
100
Oh, not
plus.
bad. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's really
Yeah.
good. That's really good. Anything under 150, you can micro really well.
Yeah.
Yep.
So tell us, Mizel, how do you feel, man, after this series? What do you think about your opponent, Neutrophil here?
Well, I'm actually surprised that I reached this semis. Neutrophil, I was actually what do you call this? I just played a lot of Protosses, so I wasn't expecting the 2 Zerg in 2 maps. So he caught me off guard there. So I was like, "Oh, Zerg again! I need to open my notes."
Nice,
So-
nice.
So yeah, I just kept defending his aggression. So I think that's my best for now. He's too good for me.
Yeah, and tell us there's this game, third game. Was it third game? You had you pulled your SCVs from your ninja base for some reason. There's this game that you had a ninja base on the left side, and then Neutrophil doesn't know it was there. He was Zerg. Then for some
Actually,
reason
he saw
you
it.
pulled.
He saw it. I looked at the screen. He saw it. So I think Mizel, right? You just wanted to send them home the SCVs because he found your secret
yeah.
base, right? Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
He did see it, probably with a ling or something.
I see.
Yep.
So that's why you just pulled them out just to save them. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, questions, guys? Seth?
My only question is on that game number 3, which was a pivotal game, because you guys
Oh,
were
yeah.
tied 1-1, and Neutrophil decides to pick Zerg and does
Yeah.
a gaming bust on you, which the
You
first
stopped.
wave you held perfectly, right? But then after that first wave, it went downhill. What were you thinking about, that game, or anything you should have done better, or how you could have maybe not died the second or third waves?
Sorry, it was choppy. Could you repeat it, the question? Hello?
Yeah, no worries. Seth, you muted, but basically Seth was asking, in game 3, you stopped the first Baneling bust. You were in a great spot. You were really in position to win, but then he kind of came back somehow. I think it might have been Lings got in the base, things like that.
Yep.
Do you remember what happened? Can you walk us through what happened in that game?
So I wasn't able to. So that build again against regret. No scout. So I was expecting either um, banelings or roaches. And then as soon as I saw the links, I'm expecting a next wave of bane bust. So yeah, I held it first, but the second one I got disoriented because he got inside my base. So that's that. Yeah, good play.
Got it. Yeah, and that was the pivotal game. And because after you stopped the Baneling bus, you're just way ahead. But his links got in and killed like 18 workers or something crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man. And you moved out too. You moved out your units, so he was seeing it with his medevac. I mean, with his overlord. So he went in. So, I guess he pulled the Rainer. That's the game. That's game 3. Game
Plus
1.
the Baneling.
What's that? The Baneling?
The Baneling inside my main. I was surprised
Oh
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I
We
think-
forgot about that. There were 2 links that got in. They became
Yeah,
Banelings
what-
and they killed 10 workers. That
Yeah,
might
yeah,
have
yeah.
been. That's the one that really put you behind, and I think he cruised through. So Seth is a little muted still. There you
Yeah, so yeah, that was the pivotal game where you you went all the way down to 6 workers. But like I said, you were so far ahead in the beginning that I think you just held on there and you get to your ideal mech army and you push and you won that game 3. Who's to say that Neutrophil doesn't play Protoss the last 2 games? But you had a good chance, right? And I think, that was your chance to steal this match away from Neutrophil.
Right.
Right, so
Yep.
here,
But at the end of the day, you did get what you want, which is just one game to win it all,
yeah.
right? And it was right there. And
Also,
you actually, it was good. It was a good
Yeah,
final
the
game.
last game actually was well played. You had a good build, you had a good set of units, you had a good plan, and you backed off when you couldn't attack. But it's
Yep.
just a few micro mistakes here and there where you left your Liberator alone, and then you weren't able to get the EMP before the storm
yeah.
hit. Right? I think if you get the
Yeah.
EMP before that, you would have won those battles. But it's just who's to say it could have turned differently if you just had that EMP, some millisecond before the storm hit. So it was a good game. It was an exciting game 5. Good games. So we're coming this far. Now you're gonna be fighting for a 3rd place match against Spaghettio. How do you think those games are gonna be?
That'll be fun.
Another random.
I know, right?
Wow.
Well, at
you go.
least you got a good round here with Neutrophil, man. So
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And
good
then
seeing
you saw
you,
his
Mizel.
plays.
So, yeah, good seeing you. And now let's congratulations, Neutrophil. People expected a lot. There are some people that would say they expected a Neutrophil Dark Menace. We knew Dark Menace was probably gonna be in the finals or semis, but these were the number 1 and 2 players. So you can kind of like conclude, okay, they might be the finalists, right? So now you're moving on into the finals. He actually wanted to play you. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm definitely looking forward to our matches. Dark Menace is a very good opponent. I really want to try something that's really weird with him, but also play him in macro games because I think that'll make some interesting games to watch.
do you
And-
guys play 1-on-1 against each other a lot?
Not
No.
very often, actually.
Ah, okay.
All right, my question is: this is the finals, and you're gonna be facing top tier opponent in Dark Menace, and I'm pretty sure Dark Menace is not gonna play Protoss against you. Are you going to be playing Protoss, or are you gonna try out the different races as well?
I might mainly do Protoss just to make it interesting because I know he completely outclasses my random. But like, I might sprinkle in a couple random. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, if you're ahead,
It's gonna be
yes,
a
do
best
that.
of 7. So you have some games to play with.
Oh yeah, that's right. Best of 7. And
Yep.
oh man, if
I think
I mean, go ahead, Seth.
no, I was just gonna say, Neutrophil is looking for. If he wins this, he'll be the only 2-time Codes
Yeah,
champion.
that's true.
Right, and so this is a pretty important game. And I think last season you were also in the finals and just came up just a tad short. And I think you want to finish this out.
Who
this
won last
with
season?
victory.
Codes.
It was Very Cool who won last one, and it was a PvP between Very Cool and Neutrophil. And it was a close matches, but in the end, very cool hoisted the trophy. But I think, like, Neutrophil remembers that, and I would think that you want to get this one. So I was thinking if you're going to play Protoss all the way, but I think you might sprinkle in the different races. So that's exciting to see. What were we going to say, KJ?
If Dark Menace wins, then we'll have continuous 5 different champions, which is insane. Right?
Back to back.
No, 4. This is only season 4.
Oh, that's right, 4. Okay, well then there you go. 4 different ones. I'm thinking of season 5 already. and season 5, hopefully I win it, or Malagant. No, did Malagant win it? No, Malagant didn't win it.
Didn't.
So there you go. Me and Malagant or Mizel are gonna try to win season 5. But as of right now, season 4, it's going to be, either a 2-time champion or, as usual, a new champion.
Yeah.
I would like to add this is my 4th finals.
That's
So-
right.
Oh,
This,
okay, never mind.
Yeah, he's been in the finals. All
That's right.
successive.
every single time.
That's right.
Yeah. So season 1, he won the finals against Sir Maligan here.
Yes.
Yes.
And then
Right.
season
First
2
season.
was
He,
With Dark Menace.
Sep won.
Oh, with
yeah,
Seth.
so it was myself against Neutrophil, and I eked out a game 7 victory.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that. And
And
then,
then game 3, Neutrophil and Very Cool, which Very Cool won very close
there
as
you
well.
go. All right. Well, then you know what, Mizel, he was meant to be in finals again. So you almost knocked him out before that. So
Yeah.
nice job.
Good performance there, dude.
But season
Thanks.
5, Seth, our commissioner, will have the sign-ups for
Yeah,
season
well,
5.
we're gonna open up the sign up during our finals on Friday.
So
yeah.
everyone watch that. It's gonna be cool.
Tune in.
So wait, we're gonna have a code S plus.
So ideally, if we have enough signups, then we might open up a code S plus, which
Okay.
Neutrophil here will graduate to.
Yeah, all the
Right.
playoff people, the top people will
Actually,
move up
pretty
there.
much everybody on this channel right now will be code S plus, and then
Yeah.
some code A players will move up to code S. Maybe we'll see. We'll
Well,
see.
it depends on the signups. And I'll tell you guys this. For Friday's finals, I'm also going to give up a prize. I'm going to give you guys Shiba Inu coins, 100,000.
Oh!
Some viewer,
wait.
some lucky viewer.
Make it 1 million, man.
A million's a lot. So
Wait,
let's
what are the
start.
qualifications to get these? I mean,
I think you
is
have
that-
to be a viewer, and we'll do the same thing where we take
Is the
3.
production crew eligible?
I
For
know,
this?
right?
Yes,
Yeah.
everyone's eligible. So if you're on the channel, you're eligible. So what we're gonna do is grab it. The only one that's not eligible is me. So there you go.
All right.
All right.
Good.
So
Fair
we'll
enough.
do that as a promo. So
That's right.
Mizel, you better tell your friends. They can win the Shiba Inu coins, 100,000 of them. Although
For sure.
today
Is
went
it
down.
all or nothing? Just one person winning it, or it's in the
It's only
some will
one.
get 100 and.
It's only one person. This is the first time we're trying it, so it's all or nothing, guys. That's a lot. So let's do it. Anyway,
All
guys,
right.
Yeah.
that's gonna do it for today's semifinals. So we know what the finals is now.
Yeah, we're gonna start off with a third place match between Mizel and Spaghettio, and then
Spaghettio.
right after that we'll have our best of 7 to conclude the season. So
This Friday, correct?
it's
It's
Friday.
Friday, and there you go, guys. So
Alright.
it'll be Neutrophil versus Dark Menace, number 1 versus number 2. That will be our finals. But
Did
before
we
that,
prepare some?
it's
Did we
Mizel
prepare
versus
some fireworks?
Spaghettio. We should probably make special graphics for this, Mizel.
I know, right?
We should probably do
Yep.
that, some sort of poster.
Sure.
But yeah,
Yep,
that'll
sure.
do it, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you all on Friday, the big one. And keep playing SC2.
All right. Cool.
GG's.
All right,
GG's.